to be honest. I've never scrimmed them. I've scrimmed reject like one time. That's about it. But they are pretty good. I don't know how good ground zero is. I can't go back. I'll be playing like at 10, ma. You gotta go to sleep. Jay was calling the cat fat.
Yep.
He's not even that big.
22 pounds for a cat.
Bro, is a 22-pound cat for 1 year, is that fat? It can't be fat. He'll be like 30 pounds when he's like 2 years. Yeah, it was GG's.
Oh, you're, no, you're like the third or fourth.
Oh. I'd rather play early. I had like makeup done for like 7 hours. I'm just sitting there in the back. There's nothing to do. Can't even practice. Yeah. All right. Heavy. Ooh. Ah.
There's no way it's me, bro.
I haven't played with that many streamers. I've played with Gale, Guru. I haven't played with much. It's gotta be you, Jay. It's
Yeah, sure.
it's gotta be Jay.
You need me to help you? You sure? Sure. It seemed like you were lost in like the matches today.
His own girlfriend told him he sucked ass. Like that. Yeah.
There's no way.
That he did.
Your girlfriend told you sucked ass?
Bro, she told Delena. She told Delena. The whole chat said Delena's ass. That she was telling him. It's okay. Are you ever gonna come? Bro.
You're what, your dad?
No, this guy. This guy's just gone. My own controller, yes. Jay, can you play a controller stream?
Oh, dude, I want to try.
Alright. Not with me though.
No, no. I heard about
Probably like starting bronze, to be honest,
I
and you
heard,
go.
I heard your DPS stories though.
My DPS ain't bad.
I heard you told someone last time we were talking at dinner. You told someone that you were queuing with like, hey, let me try Wolverine or something. You died 4 times in like 30 seconds.
I think I was playing with Guru when I was playing Wolf. I was like, let me Wolf. Oh, he missed that macro. Yeah. He's like, it was pretty bad. I had like 20% old charge in 3 deaths. Missed every pin. Yeah, I could play Bucky.
Was it Tara's first plan?
Yes.
You did really well.
It's everyone except Delena. I think, yeah.
Benny's first one?
Yeah, he's 28, but yeah, it's the first one. Grandpa team. But Remix is older. Are you older? Yeah, you are.
How old's
30? Yeah, but J3 is definitely the heaviest, I'd have to say.
The heaviest?
Yeah, she was talking about heavy shit.
God damn.
I haven't played with many streamers. I only played with Guru and Gale.
I want to say I'm the heaviest, bro.
Maybe
if I was on support.
you're better than yeah, support. That's pretty bad. It's okay though. How did you get lured on like 2 support characters?
Flexing.
Yeah? You don't just stick on it. You're scared of chat saying you don't flex?
Nah, I just don't want to be like selfish. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh, that guy's just like a one kick.
They wouldn't be wrong.
Eric, say hello to your sister.
She has a twit? Hello, Delilah. Hi.
Okay, yeah, hold it down. His answer to your question was me. I'm gonna go to that.
What do you even have? Oh. Yeah, I was like, when I was sick, I was literally in a sweater with sweats and socks, and even shoes, and I was freezing. I was literally freezing. I was. Yeah, well, yeah. Like every time I wasn't like in there, it'd be like I'm not in bed, I'll be hot, and then if I'm in bed, I'll be freezing. Huh? Yeah. I had like everything. I had a fever, I had a sore throat, I had a runny nose, I had a headache,
Oh
I
yeah.
would even have chest pain.
Enjoy coaching me. I'm going to the bathroom.
Can you get Delena at least? I need him.
It was a
He left me?
weekend.
Huh? What do you mean? I said, can I get Delena?
Oh, you mean Delena? He's gone.
He left me? Ah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I got left alone. Wait, I wasn't even paying attention to the game. Who won? Oh no. Jay, who won? I have no idea. Yo, yo. Ground zero? Ah. I'm not voting for ground zero. I'm going for a reject. We gotta get a reject win. What are these things? Oh, they only won a round. Oh. What are these things? Are these cough drops? Ah. Wait. It's not looking good. I'm gonna get a first point. Jay will be back. He's going to the bathroom. He'll be right back. Ooh, it's not looking good. Oh wait, Delena's coming. Be here, be here. Ground Zero has this. It looks like they have everything. Who's that? Jay. That was a quick ass bathroom break. Ah, does the bathroom have a code? That might have been a stupid question. Jay, they're gonna lose. Wait, yeah.
I mean, you guys lost the first match.
Right. First one is jitters. You gotta get the jitters out.
I mean, this is everyone's first day in the upper bracket, playing besides, what,
Envy.
Envy and, what's the other team?
Berber?
No. God, why am I gonna say
Red? Red?
Rad. I was gonna say
Rhoda.
Rhoda.
So, there's hella PCs here. There's a lot of PCs.
Come on, man, is this your first time coaching me?
Yes.
What's your thoughts on the game? Have you played against GZ?
No, I've never scrimmed them before ever.
Really?
Yeah, we never we saw them on our side of our bracket, so we don't scrim these people. Like we didn't scrim the team we played today.
Do you scrim the people that are on your bracket?
Normally not. Like if you're playing somebody first, no one ever scrims. Like we asked them to scrim, and they said no to us.
Makes sense.
Yeah, like if we scrimmed them before, like it would have definitely been easier. But like we had no idea what they played like at all. So we were like going as it like goes.
You didn't do any VOD review or anything?
What do you mean?
You didn't VOD review like a team from them, or like find out what they play?
We didn't have anything from them. We couldn't find anything.
I mean, did you not talk to the other teams? Like, hey, you played this team, what do they play?
I mean, we tried, but like you're not supposed to like get like other info. Like really. Yeah, you can't like extract info. Yeah, secretly, but like you're not like supposed to do that. I'll take one. You don't seem sick. I was dying. Are those tissues? Jay. Jay, that's nasty.
I need to put it somewhere.
Yo, Jay has a whole bag of tissues.
Don't tell
That is.
chat that. Come on, man. Yo, that hug that we gave on the first day, you got me saying,
Remix. Chat. Look how fresh our coach is. Right here.
I wish I was scrolling.
No.
Yeah.
Why you in though?
I'm taking like a whole arsenal of medicine. What are you doing, sir? Oh, I'm gonna get you sick back.
I can't get sick, bro. I got the immune system already.
You want it?
Oh, you want to talk about
Nah.
Unless you want to. They know who you are. Hello, chat. Oh man, I had like all the volume down. Sorry, chat. We're talking to you guys. Yeah, I didn't want to rotate through streamers because you would have to do like 3 hours or 4 hours and rotate streamers. But I've been here for 9 hours. I think he's up. He's probably upstairs. Yeah, we all have schedules, but I kind of want to do the whole thing. Yeah, when's my jersey, bro? They came over. They came over. No. They came over. They came over, gave me a free jersey. Where's my 100 Thieves at? What, 100 Thieves? Where's mine?
But if they put themselves at least in this upper bracket the next round,
where's mine?
5th through 6th, right? So that would be huge. At least
Yeah, but we're not friends. You guys are not going to be like, yo, what's up, J3? Personalized, 100 Thieves. Wear it on stream. Free publicity for you guys. Like nothing. Yeah. He came over here. He casted with me for a little bit. He even brought his boss. Yours?
What's with you guys like not doing well?
I think respecting. You guys got very lucky on that second match. I think who was playing? Yeah, Vinny. I think was playing Captain America.
Yeah, that makes sense. Something's going on.
That's what he was trying to say.
No, you were feeding, bro. No.
It's sort of like some people get better when the limelight hits, right?
You were dying so many times in the beginning of the fight, bro. You were looking like me out there.
Way worse, and right now, Reject are
A lot. A lot of the
barrel.
maps.
And less ground zero.
No, I'm not even.
Get, potentially a few maps lost against them.
Even the map that you guys C9 on, you went in there and ulted, which was and you created space, but like you died.
Just running the walls. Like sometimes some people, they
Psylocke.
professional players, by the way.
You were bullshit. No, you're bullshitting me, bro. But I was watching the game. No, bro, chat. Who?
That can't be understated. Some people don't react to it.
No, you were gaslighting me. You were gaslighting me. But no, I think it was Vinny on Captain America went in, capped the point, started making a push back, ran, and then everyone looked at him and they just forgot the point. And then I think that shifted the momentum for your team. I think you guys were going to be down.
Their synergies as a team.
Probably.
We could sit here and list here for hours and hours, but the puzzle pieces all have to come
So you
together.
guys are playing. Who do you guys play next?
On a stage in an environment that you are not used to. So it's like everything comes down to the wire, and that's why when you clutch up and you have that gene or that ability to just perform in that moment, it's everything.
Well, they do.
You guys lost the first map.
Speaking about prep work, I mean, Ground Zero did that homework here. I mean, not a single player except, well, 2 players. Sorry, Gargoyle, Gnome, obviously over 10K damage, but they were really snuffed out. Like
Let us hear the
Ground
speech.
Zero constantly finding
What do
the
you mean,
flankers
no?
in terms of finale. I mean, he just did nothing there. He was just absolutely
That's
shut
good.
down by
Let's hear it.
FMCL to the 11.
What do you mean, nah, bro? You got me sick. You got me sick, and you don't even want to show us, some secret info.
And you call them key players. I mean, you saw Web bubble.
We go way back, bro. We go way back.
You saw Web as well hit an insane meteor across the map.
Yeah.
Like, this team has it, man. They are actually very, very good. FMCL is going to be your MVP.
Keep
it
on
seems like this team
going.
is legit.
Never give
like
up.
Everybody's saying, like,
That was a
Liger's
fun watch. Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about
never
how
give
he
up,
was
bro. Give
amazing.
us a speech.
Yeah, I think you're right. Right now is the time to make fans. We've said that in the past. You want fans right now.
Whoa, secret. Hey, let's read it.
Smaller in terms of at least the size of this tournament. What you show like this.
Hey, that's good, though. I like that.
You are like
I like that, bro.
Poster team
Nick a 30 type speech.
What? Today, even though they maybe weren't predicted.
Absolutely, taking a look back at the replay from that game too, man. Like it was such a fun series, right? We saw so many things. Or sorry, fun map one.
Yeah,
because we still have a little bit to go with the series, but right now, I mean, Ground Zero just looks so connected. You saw everything they do running forward.
Hey, can you believe the last time we had like a little, I mean, I wouldn't call it an interview, but it was World Cup.
Regardless, on the other side, I think Ground Zero's team play looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
Yeah, look at that hype right there. That's what I love to see. I want to see more of that. You can just see the raw energy. There's that bubble we were referencing. So smart with the strange. You want to make sure when you're using eye that you get some sort of protection and combination. We talk about sometimes.
When I had hair,
pretty strong as well. But strange just has not been as much in the meta, so you see it far more with the meteor round.
Roadhog Tracer.
Just a little bit of that work they were doing this whole time he was popping off. So yeah, I mean, awesome. Yeah, there it is again. Look at that hype.
Dude, the Australians as well. They got so much energy. They got so much passion from the Oceania region.
Yeah, I mean that's what, like, I'm curious on your take on it. Sometimes teams have like pre-game rituals where they get excited, they'll get hyped. And do you have anything like that, or as a team, or is it more so everybody lock in, let's get in here and get going?
Yeah, we kind of. Well, the thing is, I would guess we were on a mixed team, but yeah, generally, I guess every team is different, right?
Sure.
So we even heard with Envy, right, being a really confident team, just being super like, okay, we know we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Not really doing much, just everybody kind of doing their own thing. And then you have somebody like this team, and then like Citadel, where they're just kind of doing that thing that who brought it up earlier? Was it Moxie or was it you to talk about the clap and all that stuff with Sala and?
I think that was Moxie. Yeah.
Yeah, she was bringing up.
I mean, I was on Renegades. Everyone did.
I think that's a little
sick.
How's Jay's social credit? Oh, I like a 260.
All right, fair. I mean, I like it too. But you know what? As a pro player, I'd be like, I'm gonna kick those
guy.
guys.
My bad.
I hate those guys. But especially if they come through and they just dominate.
Oh, I wasn't. I just realized I'm not even on the. I'm not even on the broadcast.
Anyways, another salt in the wound kind of situation. Regardless. No, my pregame ritual was as bad as your trip here at the very beginning, right? With the,
yeah, can we see the notebook?
Well, I mean, it's too far probably, but
today you guys are going to try your hardest.
To go on stage, right? People, I don't think enough people realize that, right? How hard it is, and it's annoying to kind of just constantly bring up all the time, but when you people underestimate how much pro gamers do.
Sure.
It's sort of like how in chess, don't they burn like 4,000 or 5,000 calories a session?
Yeah, because it just your mind is working.
I'll clean up after
your whole body's
this.
tense the entire time, and that does burn some calories. So we might be burning some calories.
They
That's
treat you
why
well.
my knees are breaking on me, just like my mother. She had knee surgery recently. Maybe I'm going to need it after this. But regardless, I think that cannot be understated how hard it is to be a professional player.
Yeah.
Because
so
they
hypothetically,
6 to 8
let's just
hours
say
a day on top
you guys
of doing
did win the
content
tournament.
shoots
What are
right
you going
behind
to
the
do?
scenes.
I think it's
All those
160K
amazing
divided
videos
by,
you
I
saw
don't
on
know how much you
Twitter
guys get.
took countless hours from not only our team over here at NetEase,
24K,
but
what are you
also
gonna
the
do with
pro players'
24?
willingness to come out
At 19
and
years old.
participate in those events. Because, I mean, look, those videos were sick, right?
They were so
Buy a
sick.
better PC setup.
It was amazing, but it also took a lot
You owe your dad?
of energy to do those sort of things for the pro players that are all practicing a lot. Situations will pop up where, depending on how you sit and stuff like that, you could have, potential pinched nerves and stuff like that. There's a lot of health complications that does come with playing professional video games, so you need to kind of counteract those with healthy maneuvering and stuff.
Sure.
Damn, W. I respect that. I respect that.
Pre-game rituals. It was
You stream in a room with no AC?
So, yes.
That is wild, bro.
But you
can't hear him? I need.
Stuff that these teams have to deal with prior.
Next time
the fact that these teams are
I do a co-stream, if they do invite me, I need like 2 headsets.
Constant pressure and stress of something coming up that's not quite here yet, and that is also something that affects you when you get on the stage. It adds that stage fright. It adds to the way they play, and you either show up or you don't. And I'll tell you what, Ground Zero
already wore my headset.
Map 1 showed up,
and so did
Reject
Gomez.
Map 1
So did you.
Not, and I'm looking forward to us moving forward. I think we will see.
He's got nothing. Look at my tissues.
You know what? That's a common pick here for these teams.
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, Reject has to rebound for sure. Like this team at the moment is looking
how many?
like
It lasted 3 days.
like at moments where
I think I need to be good for tomorrow.
When other teams would not, right? Like it's just it's
Wait, am I
tough to
taking
lose
something
somebody early,
else?
Don't get me wrong.
Gee, how many
and there's more situations
medicines?
than just that, but they were just like not on the same page, and we'll see in this upcoming map. Like this game is not necessarily all about mechanical skill, right? Marvel Rivals as a game, it's fun to play.
What is that?
It's awesome the amount of diversity we have in terms of the cast, but in terms of actual gameplay, in terms of the professional scene, It's not about being the star of the show. Like I'm sure FMCL seems like it.
Yeah, I'm not
like
good
he is
at
that
that.
guy, but there's so much more that goes
I think I
into
would
it
rather
in the
just give him
macro.
the
And
headset
right now, Reject,
or
there's
pass
something
him the-
wrong in terms of their teamwork and stuff. It
Some
just
big
feels.
mistakes.
Sorry,
Yeah,
chat.
feels
I'm keeping
off.
you guys.
Wasted ults,
Can you ask
especially
TTK
being
and
up
Delena if they
advantage,
think
like,
Rad
down
is
in
better than
numbers, the
Sentinels,
points
or
not
what are their
looking
thoughts
good
on
for you.
that
Popping
games
all
are?
this, essentially throwing
Right.
at least that fight. So, and that's tough. One fight in domination is everything. You got it.
I think
It's
Rad's
about
better
who
than
makes
Sen.
the least mistakes in dom. And they made a few that were crucial.
Yeah.
They looked so much better on map 1 than they did
I
on
think
2,
Rad's
but
better than
that's a
Sen. They
snowball effect
usually,
of dom. You can't count everything out.
They're like
That's why
smarter
I'm
with the
excited to see this
drafts. They're
next round.
normally
Well, that's what I'm
like
excited for.
better with. They have like more comps to play, like a lot more. They like play very weird stuff. But yeah, I think Rad is better than Sen. Then they got it. Here you go. You give your vote.
Do I think Rad is better? After today, yeah. Nah, I thought Sen was gonna win today, like 3-0, but that was a crazy game to watch. They were just trolling the whole series.
What was the strongest team you guys faced?
In this tourney, it's probably Envy right now. Yeah, they've been the best we've played. Yeah. Yeah, they came third. Yeah. This is a really good meta for them. That's why they're allowed to play a lot of stuff they like to play.
When you guys played against,
Oh, she's asking. Do you want to like do the interview after? If you,
no, I
if you
don't.
want to do an interview?
I'm not trying to do like an interview. I'm just genuinely curious because we might chat with OUG tomorrow. But my question was going to be.
We're chatting with them? Oh, that's sick. You're doing the chatting.
Well, I mean, we're both chatting.
Wait, no, she's did this for a living.
But like, I don't know if chat can hear, but my question was, OUG had some really good games against you guys, but you guys ended up winning. Is it because you guys found like a weakness in their team, or you guys were just overall better? And
Yo.
this is so scuffed, but thank you for hanging in there.
We never played them. Like we knew like what Moland played. Like that's the only person we probably knew that played anything. Like we knew he played Iron Man. We knew he played Torch. We knew he played Wolf. But yeah, we didn't like. We only knew like Moland was like really their strong suit. So like we usually just first banned his Torch. That's like all we really knew. But yeah, like that's all. That's really like the only info we had. But I think we just beat him because of. We just beat them. Second map was pure luck, to be honest. First map we should have won pretty easily, but we trolled. But yeah.
What do you think is the biggest weakness in that team?
Take the head.
Oh, sorry. TTK, what do you think is OUG's biggest weakness?
I think their DPS are very good, and their tanks is very good comboing with their DPS. Honestly, I couldn't really tell like who was like messing up the most. They like, play like really like safe. Like they wouldn't really first die at all. No, I mean like I was pointing at you because you always fucking first die. But
Nah, this guy has the biggest mouth here, but when you're over there, you're all lovey-dovey with me, bro.
what?
Yes, you are, bro.
You do be first time. I mean, bro, your own girlfriend.
You guys. That's
Yeah, you gotta stop with his own girlfriend thing.
I mean, bro, like it was funny. She brought it up on the phone. It was funny. Like I had to like put on the thing, the speaker, so I could hear it. What's their biggest weakness?
OUG? Their biggest weakness probably was like, I think they struggled to play what was actually the hard meta, at least, because we literally left everything up that like normal teams we won't leave, and like they still wouldn't pick those characters. Yeah, they just like to play what they were good at.
It's funny because like the Asia teams that we talk to say that NA and EU have weird play styles and they ban weird.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not used to it.
Every team bans like Mantis and
Yeah. Which I'm surprised about Mantis. 'Cause it was like,
Yeah, we weren't doing it at all, but starting this tourney, like everyone like started banning Mantis.
she said, can you guys take a group photo?
Yeah, talk to mama.
I'll take that headset. He doesn't want to talk to his own mom.
You gotta go with sleep, mother. Go with sleep.
Go-
We love Gomez, but still need to have a sense
And
of
she just killed Luna. Why is Nate Shot not here?
I've never seen Boss Man. Like ever.
I think you want to turn the camera the other way around, because if you do send it, I think people like that. Yeah, right. Probably not. It's like 3 a.m. for him. He's probably gambling in the loot box. Yeah, and Tim.
FMCL with Mocha finale. Penny falls from Zen. Nami on Nob. What is happening?
I hate gambling. Hell no. Hell no. That whole chat's not a gambling stream. Damn, your mom said it. I am not going to feed you anymore, kid. Make your own food. That's wild. Yo, Court, I appreciate the massive get this out. Yo, we have TTK's sis now. Your sister just made a Twitch account.
This is an absolute walking right now. They have so much time. They are not stopping the point. 4 minutes and 30 on the third
He said he's shy. He doesn't want to talk to anyone.
That
That's cool that your whole family's there, though.
Really trying to make some, teams just nervous here coming up in the tournament. And fans and Panther, a strong Panther player is threatening,
I'm not lying.
especially when they have that high sense and can
Yeah.
just around instantly. Finale.
Yeah, I want to see.
Just turning this back. And
All right,
quad,
chat, we're back.
At least getting some value back, but I mean, it was just because
We're back.
Ground Zero had used everything.
Damn,
they
your
wanted to
sister
commit the
just
next
said,
fight.
"What's up,
Exactly.
ugly?"
You need to kind of rein it in if your reject sort of refocus, but I like that they're at least adapting, right? That was a fight way
Dang,
short.
bro.
Maybe not the best because they have so many ults on the opposite side, but for reject, they swap
See,
over.
my question
Gargoyle
here for
to the
this
bucket,
game is,
play
I don't know,
counter dive.
Emily, if you knew
Right,
this
they also
because
swap
you were in
Mocha over to
the,
Invisible Woman to help push away this
pro
divers.
scene,
So they're at least
and I
making those
wasn't.
adaptations.
Chat, do you guys
but,
know if
man,
this is
they
the
just
same
got
Gargoyle
steamrolled to
and
this third
Piggy?
phase. We'll see if they can
It
stop
is?
them here against Black Panther. It looks like they're marking
Wow.
FMCL
That's
well.
actually really
That's what all the
cool,
good teams
seeing
do.
them
Is
come
mark
to
those
this
Black
game.
Panther players with anybody. Just somebody shoot it.
And Zen does have that Feast of the Abyss ready. Yeah, just biding their time. Oh my goodness. What? Duet
really?
Zen! King Bob Zen
That's
again!
sick.
What is happening? As finale falls. Oh my, Zen just going crazy on the Venom, and they still have their own. They have FMCL with
I'm
that
actually really
Bass, and
surprised.
they've
This
got Maddie
RC
ready with the
team is
Eternal
supposed to be
Bond,
like
and
one of the
there will be
GOAT,
some
like the
ults here
best
from
teams in
Mocha,
their region and everything.
Gargoyle,
They're kind of
Domi,
getting
Piggy,
stomped
and
by
Gnome
GZ.
on Reject. They need to win this fight. If they don't win this fight, they're mental.
You didn't know that GZ was good?
Gargoyle going to find FMCL. Nero's going to be the anti-dive. They have done this in past. Gargoyle very strong on the Bucky. It helped them push through these tournaments. So this could be the change they needed to slow
It's
this
the
up.
ping. It's not
maybe too little too late.
Yeah, finale though, finding Nami. Both of the duelists removed on the side of Ground Zero at the very least. And Ground Zero, do they want to commit to this fight now, right? They've lost another one of their members.
TTK's mom's group photo. We took a group photo. I'll send it to
Reject
TTK.
are finding a semblance of stability at the current moment because at the moment, Ground Zero is going for those hard dives. And that's why I think Black Panther comp ship always feel like the hardest to play against.
Yeah.
You get like the most snowballed, right?
For sure.
The moment you kind
I
of
don't
figure
think
them
so.
out,
Well,
you
you
can
can
hard
hear the
stop them
crowd,
if you
but when you have
make the right place.
You know, I absolutely agree with that. I mean, if they hold this, it's still got a lot of time on the clock with 2 minutes 30 almost, but if they hold
probably
this,
through the mic.
this could be the momentum
But
shift.
when you're in the
I find
headphones
you
on,
see it
you're
in
not supposed to
ladder.
hear
Like you've gone down and just get absolutely wrecked, and then you come right back, push the
Yeah.
roll, and then you win an OT. Like
Oh,
that is
I
definitely
guess-
on
I
the
guess
table
that-
still.
yeah, you know,
and
that's
that hole
actually
was
true.
much better. They looked so much cleaner,
Yeah,
and
'cause
they barely
I
used any resources in terms of ultimate.
did
So definitely on the
the
table.
other game, and I played on stage
My
for their
goodness,
last
FMCL
grand finals.
is
and
disgusting.
can't
This
hear
is
anything.
actually T'Challa. He is
That's
built
how I thought you
different
were
again.
supposed to
Ready
be.
to utilize this ultimate. Crystals are gone. The cooldown's wasted. Another strategist
Damage
goes
boost.
out. Here it goes. It is damage boost, but it did not do much. It's going to reset here and buy time. Point is very close
actually
now.
really surprised
117. They are going to start seeing
lot
the
of the
dance.
Asian
Out
teams
goes
are
the
losing.
Kraken.
I feel
Gargoyle
like they
finds
should
one.
be
Gnome going to find Nami. Is that going to be enough to drive them away? It should.
because they're,
as
this,
Gnome
is,
and
this is
Finale
their like
clean up the rest.
they're used to
There
the
we
time
go.
difference
Give
and
the
all this
backline
stuff.
some help in
Their time
Gargoyle,
zone.
and he'll get the job done. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. And see, that's the hard part when you get tilted at your teammates or whoever else in ranked mode for losing to a Black Panther team such
is
as
crazy,
that.
'cause in other
it's
games,
a
it's
part
never
of the
like that.
game. Like that's what Black Panther comps do. They
I
just
think
dominate you,
they
and
said,
sometimes you need to make those hard swaps to change
the
it up.
game
So
came out
if you're getting
much
snowballed like
later
that, you have to make
in
those
this
adaptations.
part of the
And it's
world,
okay
so,
to get
like,
rolled like you did in the
NA, you
first
got a
two
lot more,
rounds
like,
if you get
practice
hold on third phase
time.
like Round Zero are getting held against Reject.
Yeah, I mean, there's really only a minute on the clock. So you got to think
get
about
some.
that, folks. That's a pretty strong hold here. They're really showing up. Yeah, this is going to be a huge fight for them as they are down in ult. If they can get a pick now with that, they do. Duep goes down, and that is a nice pick because Synac's Seduction was ready there for Duep. So great play there again by Reject showing up. FMCL, though, onto Gnome, down 2 Vanguards on either side. Alt or the respawn's heavily, obviously, on the side of Reject, with it being significantly closer. Might see a strange portal coming in from Duep. We do. FMCL try to find some value with the dance. The Cutterfly did not. Nami goes down, or excuse me, Nami finds Mocha. Mocha goes down. Zen's going to find Dobby.
GC's kind of rolling.
Is this enough?
But,
it might be. Is Nami. He's going to find Finale. Maddie onto Piggy now.
I mean, RC
and the Venom is holding on, but
they
not
had a really
for
good
long.
hold right here, but it doesn't
going to
look
try
like
to escape and retake.
holding much longer.
FMCL going to try to take that space as well as Duep. Ultimates are going to be up on the side of Reject. They've got to get there and use them. Cracking it back goes out onto the clones. Can they get the reset off clone? Dobby goes, oh my goodness, Dobby gets KO'd.
So
Finale gets KO'd. This could be enough. Mocha goes down, and yes, Ground Zero should be getting this point 3. If they do not see 9 here, yes,
it's the ban phase, right?
And that
after the ban phase, you can't
Gnome
talk.
goes down, and wow, Ground Zero is insane.
They're looking damn good.
So
I think towards the end they got stopped a little bit due to Gargoyle, but eventually, you know, that dam would be broken, right? The water pushed through towards the end. That was a terrible, terrible analogy. But regardless, this is amazing right now.
In between maps and then like the ban phase and all that stuff.
4 minutes, I believe, was it?
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 4 minutes 30.
When you're like, because obviously I'm not a coach, but like, I thought you just stopped talking. But no, they cut you out.
The third phase of the map, they definitely struggled a little bit against Gargoyle, and I think maybe that could enable Reject on their attack. They have at least something to work with because
who won map 1? GC.
If there's 4 minutes in the bank for the attack, it's going to be hard to hold no matter who you are.
Touche. I agree with that. I think they were looking much better, right? They made some switches, and eventually you're going to lose a fight. It's part of the nature of the game.
You're going to cheer me on when I'm on the stage?
Well, you can make mistakes and that not happen, but if you're playing the game correctly and you're holding on to cooldowns and ultimates
I go on tomorrow,
an
but
essential fight as a team, you can definitely win, or the odds are heavily in your favor. So they looked a lot better there.
I haven't played in a week, bro. I'm going to get rolled.
You know, I'm still proud of the hold. I think that they can definitely push this thing through.
Mainly?
Absolutely. Yeah, they definitely can. I think Reject on their attack.
Punisher,
we'll see kind of what
Psylocke,
happens, but for their team, I mean, man, they really kind of locked in.
No, because I am not on support only. That is wild.
Really
I play DPS with Terra.
And that's his hero. So you can see exactly why. We'll see what changes.
Nah,
but we'll probably see that portal play.
No, I just don't want to be that guy that's like,
with the Punisher
oh, this guy's a streamer.
With
He only
Storm
locks
to give him a
DPS.
little bit of extra
He's a
damage. We see this a lot in
never
the
flexes
Asian regions. I think they like this a lot, and so does a lot of.
I got a little bit on strange. Nah.
Portal goes
a little bit on
out,
strange.
Yeah, you know what? Now I mentioned this being more of a niche thing recently, and we're seeing it a lot more here today. But it has kind of fell off the wagon a bit. Gnome pushing forward now with the shield. Piggy going to start gaining that charge. Remember, if you're Emma v. Emma, you do want to hold off a bit on utilizing that shield. You want to pull it back because you can just gain charge off that shield if they leave it out too long. So you want to push it out, pull it back.
Oh, you had a good block.
Just to kind of
you had a good block on this
map.
man.
Who can get their laser strong first?
I think it was second point.
Duep, though,
second
and they are doing a full like stacked brawl with this composition.
You blocked like the Maggle, but then
I do like the storm damage boost as they are walking through. Reject looking really good. Gnome gonna find 2. Finale onto Nami. Well played here as the portal's gonna need to come back. And will it touch in time? It should, as Duep has been up enough. So it's all about can they make. Ooh, that's brutal.
Wait, was it your guys' team
the spot under you? It might have been FMCL,
that the Magneto was ulting, Vinny jumped in the air and blocked it?
Aura around Storm there is giving that damage boost. Remember, it's believe 12 and 8, depending on if she's in that enhanced state. But 25 to herself in the enhanced state is a ton of
I think he blocked it different.
Right now, I mean, this front to back is just working right now. Usually
there was a game, I thought it was yours, where the Captain America literally jumped in the air with his shield, blocked the ult,
usually we see this composition come out
else.
against triple Vanguard. It doesn't even seem like it matters. You can play it against anybody because Dobby ends up with 3 in that fight. Yeah.
All right, nice positioning there, Dobby. This is like we talked about previously. It's a very good Loki map. So allowing Loki through here obviously was banned against Ground Zero, unable to use Loki. Not sure if it was even in their decision making, but Dobby really showcasing the power, still holding on to ultimates. Gargoyle as well. No,
that's wild.
Finale, I'm telling you, this team
today.
Is now finding their footing. At the end there, they got it figured out. Can they push through all 3? I would love to see this team.
I wasn't saying anything. My chat was flaming you. My chat was like, yo, how do you even climb with this guy that you're dealing with? I was like, wow, that's wild.
It's definitely unique, right? I want to see what even happens if they win this map, but right now at the moment, I actually don't mind.
Yeah, let me show your teammates you on Squirrel Girl, bro.
They have a lot of
It kind of reminds me of like what we were seeing during Ignite. You know what I mean?
plays Gargoyle? That's
This,
awesome. I got to see that.
Oh, Piggy.
You want to duel sometime? I'm tired of this guy.
The Gargoyle, though, with a nice trade. Well done. Very good counter into Storm. For those who don't know, you can actually burn Storm's power is in the fact that that over health there that you get when you use the Hurricane. But when you have Phoenix coming in and dropping on you, all that goes away in an instant.
Oh, Jesus,
and that is
really?
ultimately a counter.
Yeah.
So very
I didn't know you had a
well
Wolverine
played.
on you.
KO.
I thought you were like a hit
That's
scan
perfect
player.
point, Chip, that the fact that I was like, that happened, I'm glad you called that out, considering the fact that you're like, Storm.
You don't trust
the whole
him when
point
he
of just using
switches?
that ultimate is your health
Get back on that
with it.
character, bro.
Regardless,
Don't watch.
Finale coming out through with the ultimate. The Judge, Jury, Executioner comes out. They're going to run down on ground zero.
Yeah, I was
Finale able to take down Dweb as well as maybe looking for a bit more as they don't really have anything else
I
to
remember
sustain
you guys
it.
at the
Maybe
bracket
job is already
stage.
done here
That
on
guy
Object.
was. I remember he was playing against Sentinels, going through the air, getting Rye Amazing. I was like, oh
on to the
my
point,
god.
They said, anything you can do, I can do better. 30 seconds more on the clock. Are you kidding me? Reject popping off here. Let's go.
Oh my goodness, dude. Can they get it done? Reject 4 minutes.
Is
50 seconds left to go.
is
Now,
Bucky
Ground
not
Zero
good
has
this
to do a
season?
similar thing.
Or this
That
season?
Reject did on
they
their
do.
defense. Yeah, hold in
Phoenix
with
is just
5
better.
minutes, make an adaptation. We'll see if they do it, man. I mean, Ground Zero, they go over MCL to that Wolverine, so that worked earlier. And right now, Nami
so they're
again, there we
saying
go.
that
That's that
Phoenix is
adaptation.
just
It's
better,
just,
Max.
I guess Nami will get a pick.
Wow. Yeah, it's pretty consistent here. Ground Zero, that's a good drawback. Change the momentum up a little bit here, right? You want to find that pick. Now you drive them in. They are
RC
playing
actually
slow
has 5 minutes.
and stacked as a unit. So good fall back there. And retaking, cutting slightly away, waiting for that spawn to come back. Mocha is going to have ultimate, but still Ground Zero with a bit of an advantage. Nami, Maddie ready soon to have FMCL too, but you will have Dobie, Piggy, and Mocha and Gargoyle on reject again in this next fight. So odds are in their favor if they use them properly.
Yeah, if you guys
Here,
need to go do stuff.
oh, nice pick. That
Yeah.
was huge as immediately the bot comes right through, but it is not quick enough.
You
As
can't
Duet
detail
finds
8, right?
Gargoyle back now. Numbers are evened out. Tackle goes up last stand. Great fade there by Cloak. And Piggy tries to get some chance with the
Prediction score? I
Psionic.
didn't
Down we
take
go
one.
again
I
with the
just
damage
told my
boost on
chat I want a
Mocha.
good game.
And
I
that's
don't
that
know both
combination
teams.
that
I
is
didn't
very
watch 'em.
threatening at this level.
Absolutely.
I watched
moving
EU
down
and
a
NA.
huge support player, a huge strategist player. Here comes the dance, or the Storm from Gargoyle.
I will say,
just smokes
I
everybody
kinda
with
like
Piggy,
Rad, bro.
while
Rad
removing
Fate
the team
going,
right now from Ground Zero, who right now look
Shark. That's pretty
lost.
fun.
I mean, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. They held for at least a little
It's
bit.
fun to see from a
Reject looking
viewer.
damn good with his
I
combo.
hate it because
So
like
funny
I
how we
feel
had
it's
that
going to be
conversation about how
promoting.
in ladder it's like you get
Jeff.
stomped and then you figure it out and then you turn it right back at them, and it's exactly what's
It's
happening.
like
here.
watching
help,
that
man.
actually in the
you
tournament
see
is
people
going
in
to
rank
people
that,
are going to be like, oh, I've seen it in the
have a lot of
tournament. Jeff's good. I want to
eliminations
play
against
Jeff now.
when you have triple strategy
Chat,
competitions,
if I ever
and you're
see
against,
any of
like,
my
triple
chat
duelists,
on
it's like,
Jeff,
yeah,
I'm
duh.
banning you
Like, of
guys
course,
just
they're playing
as a
triple
heads up.
duelists. They have so much damage.
Yeah, exactly. And now we go with the final judgment. Finale gonna find one. Gnome gonna get one. Dobie gonna find FMCL, and they are walking
Oh my
through.
God, wait,
This
they
man
are
now a
actually
ton of time on
rolling.
the clock. 3 minutes still on.
Yeah, you ulted
They're
in
holding
there
down
and died.
Angle, but there's not much
You,
they're gonna be able to do.
I remember
And
that.
Zen goes down. Holy, 3 minutes on. Reject almost against all odds. At
He
this
did.
point.
He did
That's
create
looking like a
space.
number
I
one
actually
team.
blame you guys.
That was good.
He created a lot of space.
You know
There
what?
was like
that's what we've seen out of other teams that are the number 1 seed team. It's it plays like that, right? Able to kind of come back and rebound. Maybe that's why Reject is as good as they are. Maybe that's why they're still here, and Genji is now on the flight home back to Korea.
Touché.
So this team is disgusting at coming back. Yeah, shit. It's just a
Yo.
good job for Reject. Obviously, they have 3 minutes on their attack now. Going to go back and forth
Who's your
with
Luna?
Ground Zero, who looked really good on the first map, and
That
then on
guy is
their attack as
crazy.
well, man. So maybe both teams are very attack-centered.
That guy was
Yeah, I
wild.
mean, Dive is great on attack. Obviously, it is good.
He was
coordinated on defense
doing
too,
so
but
much. Usually you don't like hear a lot of like support praise, but like he was.
that doesn't
He was getting a
lend
lot.
itself as successful if your
was
whole team
he,
is
like-
committing to it.
is he
So
your-
it's tricky, but and there's a conversation
sub?
we can have back and
I was
forth
about to
depending
say,
on how the team comp is looking. But
No,
mean,
I was about to
wow,
say, he's not
they
your
not only
main-
figured
I've
it out on the
not seen him
defense and
before,
held for
right?
almost 4 full minutes. Actually, they did hold for 4.5 full minutes.
Right.
They then switched comp up and didn't even utilize that as like a
there?
crutch. They found a new composition and used it on attack. It's like a
Really?
brawly
He's a
storm
rank
comp
player,
that we've
really?
only seen a few times
Yeah.
with teams like Envy.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Yeah, no, that's a great call out. That's exactly what I was thinking. Dude, our minds are so in sync.
That's it, man.
Are we a symbiote? Like, you're like a symbiote that
Which
took-
one of us is the symbiote?
Yeah,
though?
exactly. Who's the
You never know.
symbiote
You
here?
never know.
Oh my God.
Existential crisis in the middle of stream as we do move forward. Oh, looking for the portal cancel. Are they going to do it?
Maybe just scout. I don't know. Oh, they're doing it. You're right.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
damage. You talk about this all the time, right?
I love the strange portal plays, especially on defense. If you're going to commit to the portal anyway, just break a lot of cooldowns. Look to your right. Oh, you almost found another. Just didn't see
So
it.
didn't they nerf the amount of ult charge you get on Punisher in the turret?
Yes, that was recently changed. It was insane in the last patch, but they immediately caught it pretty quick. I love to see that change. Punisher, I mean, a very strong hero. At this level of play, the only downside is the hitbox size, right? Especially when you're going against another hit scan in the game alongside Phoenix, and Phoenix does take advantage of that hitbox very well, especially if you can stay
Yeah, Millennia was a DPS player, right?
That is why we've been seeing less Punisher, although that ultimate can be very strong. It is countered heavily by Mag. It's all about
I mean, I could tell when he got like a 4K on team fights.
When it feels like it's very interesting because I feel like Phoenix has taken the sort of
you know what teams
like. It's interesting that Reject is running that old sort of composition like you said.
Yeah.
What's crazy is
and here we go as the
I think it was the team that you guys were playing against. Their supports did a lot of damage.
Can get relatively quickly. There is no mag or anything to counter that out. But Gnome gonna find Zen early on the defense. Reject is not allowing much. They did give a tick and a half as Finale finds FMCL, and its match right back now. Finale looking for more, make that 2. Piggy Piggy finds Duev. Finale on a King Bomb, and that could end this right now. It does. That is a great hold. Can they push through with 4 minutes on?
That's a lot of time in the bank.
4 minutes, chat. They have 4 minutes to basically get 55%.
3 minutes and 55 seconds is, like you said, like so much time to work with for Reject.
How come 100 Thieves don't analyze this game more since they're up against the winners?
I'm very surprised. I think that the fact that they were able to stay mentally strong. That cannot be understated. How hard it is to rebound. But that's you know what? That's
why would they analyze a team in front of my stream, chat?
Didn't you mention how these guys are like a very friendship-oriented team?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm always playing with my chat, and they always flame me.
That is something that's very.
Well, it's a buff that you don't notice until something bad happens.
Oh yeah, right? No, that's just how it goes, though. I flame my chat flames me.
Some sort of feces hits the fan.
I'm watching. Their new favorite. Their new favorite thing is like when I'm watching a cheater. Like I'm literally watching a cheater spin bot, aim bot, everything, track people through walls. Their new favorite thing is, oh, that's not cheating, that's just ping. I'm just like, what do you mean? I look at the cheater and he's like 6 ping, and I'm like, what do you mean ping, bro?
Some teams crumble in that moment. They start blaming each other.
All they do is just rage bait me.
The players just do not play well. It's all about staying positive and adjusting as a team to find a solution. They adjusted as a team. They found a solution. They switched it up on attack and absolutely turned it around.
I do not get mad. I mean, I might hype it up for the chat and be like,
that's an awesome story.
Chat, have I ever been rage baited or get mad?
Same comp too. Yeah, they got Nami back onto Punisher, so difference of opinion originally. Now switching over to that comp that you
bro, I'm already, I'm Celestial 2 right now, or 3. I'm not
even. Where they feel like they need to match you. That's where they're on their heels. And not a good looking. Wow.
I haven't played.
Expecting it as much.
I haven't played since
they walked right through quickly. That was a smart play.
Yeah.
Not allowing them to try to go on that off left angle.
So in the old patch, right, because of the fact that Punisher rolled so fast, maybe. In this one, it doesn't like it's fine to give the support or the strategist on the other side ultimate charge. Like they feel decent with that situation, right? Because Punisher builds up way slower now.
Jeez. I know how it feels. I know how it feels though. I queue with this guy and carry him.
I like that a lot as they are taking them up on the high side here. Crystal gets popped there on the side of Piggy.
True.
Excuse me, walking forward, 30% to alt from the side.
Who got you to top 500?
It's all about who can get this quickly. And
EQ with
now
who?
Mocha is in the lead. Maddie slightly behind.
Wait, who does EQ with?
Remember, they do have 3 minutes.
Who does EQ with?
Oh, but it doesn't matter when Finale. Piggy again.
I know him. He's a tank player,
that could be it
right?
here for Reject, who are going to try to tie this series up. Well done. They do it.
Wow, they capped the point chat with 3 minutes.
Chucked us in map number 1. Reject bringing us back down to earth.
Yes.
Back down to ground zero, as some might say. Now, hopefully for them.
I only seen Jay crash out once like 8 years ago against Evil Toaster.
It depends on what it is.
I left that game.
The dive comp was so
you remember, you know who Evil
like
Toaster
is?
is?
To that Venom Panther, even on
yeah, so I had a game where, you know, in that specific game.
So do you think it was like Reject?
Our team was running down main. It was Blizz World. We're going through the choke, and this guy says, "Hey, I'm going on the flank. Good luck." And I was like, nope. Left the game. First game I ever left in my life in a comp game. I left the game. He was like, "Hey guys, I'm He was like, "I'm going on a flank. Good luck, guys." Took my headset off. Walked away from my computer. Left the game.
You're the symbiote, by the way.
I'm the symbiote.
You're the symbiote. Look at the.
I do look like the symbiote.
Phoenix for 31 months. Appreciate it. Wait, you threw
you know what?
games?
Actually, yeah, absolutely, we look like the symbiote.
Yeah, it's like heaven and hell, right? It's like, am I the bad guy or are you the good guy? It's like I can be disguised potentially. potentially as the angel.
You just say you're not going to make fun of me, I'll throw the game?
You have to do it. You have to do it. You can't talk about it and not do it.
The worst.
If you do it, I'll do the Venom twerk. How about that? How about that?
That's fucking wild. You're just going to be...
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we could do like a channel point rewards in the chat. But anyway, we get what you're saying.
Smart. No, what I was saying is, like, yeah, no, we mentioned it briefly before about the comp core collected the team. When you panned over to them, even through that moment where they were getting just rolled through, the team comps on camera, they were just
That's
so
why. Oh, have a good night, TTK's
scared.
mom.
You
Sleep
saw the
well,
comps
sleep
were
well.
like this.
You want to say
a lot
good
of
night to
times
your mom?
when a team is faltering,
Okay, cool.
you're going to see them like, visibly angry. You're going to see furrowed brows. You can tell the comms are intense. It just looks so relaxed and focused, and that's what you need to do.
Night,
and
mother.
you know
Get
what?
some
Exactly
rest.
like you see in ladder, getting walked right through. You know what? I called this. They do it right back, and then they win an OT, and that is exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah. No, that was exactly what happened indeed. And honestly, man, that's the sign of a good team.
Yeah.
That's the sign of a good environment for sure. And
Sure.
You make a great point. Yeah, it's like. I wonder who they're like, if their coach is even talking to
it's
them behind
1-1,
the
right?
scenes, like a little bit, just making sure. I mean, the guys over there sitting in a full-on
1-1.
suit. So, I mean, they look, despite as
Guy's just hard
professional as
carrying
they
on bunny.
are, I imagine
Action.
it's definitely difficult to deal with those situations, right? Just to
Actually, I need to
get
go back
rolled
to
like that for so long, especially map number 1 going into this one, and then not having the answer to Black Panther, and then quickly figuring it out, right? And like you said, it's the cool minds that sort of brought the team back, and I think that was a great point, like you said.
Yeah, I'm curious now.
Yo, what's good, chat?
Do you think we see a change in bans, and if so, what? I mean, I'm not sure. Like, you don't
What's good,
really
chat,
need
bro?
with the storm.
Yo, give me-
I don't
Yo,
think.
give me shit to rage
seem
bait him.
like the ban phase was that bad for
No,
Ground Zero, but
it didn't.
But
Millennium,
regardless,
who's your
I think
favorite
still,
ranked warrior?
like, I don't know how good a
Fuck,
reject
who
of
is
the
it, bro?
Human
Who
Torch
is
is.
it?
You want to
Oh,
experiment?
Rush.
Like I'm thinking
That
from their
guy's the
perspective,
fucking
right?
best player
Because
in the world.
theoretically, Ground Zero has not
Talking
had.
about his bald
I mean, they probably
spot.
scrimmed
Wait,
reject,
let
but
me go
I
on my
imagine a lot of the
notes,
teams
bro.
that were
No, I'm
already
talking-
qualified,
we're about to
and
rage
especially
bait
knowing who
Jay.
they could potentially
Yeah.
play against. Maybe didn't want to. Well, actually, no. They actually no. Both teams were already in the
get
official
on
thing.
that.
Sorry, I forgot. Gen G was the one that knocked out. Reject was the one that was the first seed.
Sure.
So because both teams were
next.
already in these playoffs,
What else do we got?
neither have actual scrim experience
Rage
against each
bait,
other.
yeah.
They
You
know
just
for
say
weeks
Taco
and
Bell
weeks
is
that they're
your
going to play
favorite
against each
fast
other,
food? All right.
and
Taco
they just
Bell.
coming into it. We have to figure out what to ban, what to change, right?
I guess that makes sense. I always just assume, and this is a good
has a
point to bring
nice,
up for those who
cute
maybe
little
don't
voice.
know. It
Very
scrims a lot of the time,
little-
folks,
very
just to
little
cut this, to make sure you understand what's going on. And sorry for cutting you
Oh,
off.
yeah.
It's essentially where you practice
I like
against
it.
a team and you
Suggest
go
him
full force
something
team
for hair
composition.
growth? Why
You
is
lock
it-
in like
bro,
it's a
this is
rank,
like
like a
a
real
touchy
serious
subject,
rank,
I think.
like a real serious tournament match. And you make sure you do it at full force. But a lot of these teams, in what you're saying here, they don't elect to choose their scrim partner as somebody they're actually going against because it gives up too much information.
No, yeah, and we're you know what, Shib, as I hate to say it, I wish the energy drinks
Do you think
in
Remus can
China
compete
had
at
a
your
little bit
level?
more
Fuck no.
kick to them. Like I need to feel like I'm having a heart attack. You know, that's the difference between China and America is that I have an energy drink and I feel like I'm dying.
We
But
won
it's a
one
good
map,
day,
and
you know,
my
like,
teammate was
come to
literally
China, it's like a
depressed.
healthy
What are you
energy drink. What am I? What are you
talking
trying not to kill me? Like, what's going on?
No,
Anyway,
bro, you
regardless,
won
Ground
one
Zero,
map,
I think
bro.
tough map for them, right?
Sure.
And like you said, they have to bounce back, come through on game number on map number 3. And kind of figure things out.
Benelli looked much more
Middle
like
man
themselves,
syndrome.
right? 18
Thinking you're
finals
this big,
there,
bro.
having that Punisher play. Obviously did have that
Yeah.
boost of
Best of
damage,
3 or
right?
5?
Yeah, and that's why it's always it's tough to. That's when we like you can't always blame the player, right?
Sure.
That's like
Yeah, it's so difficult. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I mean,
and I think we fall victim to that sometimes.
Of course. Just like we same thing when you blame a player instead of looking at the
How did
overall
they lose
picture.
that FMCL,
It's the same
bro?
thing when
This
you
guy
see like
was
a player
literally
popping
hard
off, for
carry.
example. Like we
Yeah.
see Bucky Ultimates pop off, Dobie getting a nice MVP as well, well deserved on the Loki. But yeah, I mean it's the same. It's
DPS on
it's yin and yang, right? There's two sides of the coin, right? Sometimes. We'll notice those huge Bucky ultimates. You know, again is a big meme because it's so hype.
Yeah,
It's so much
Chad, I
fun
don't
to
play.
watch
I
that,
don't
but
play
also,
DPS.
there's
I'm
more
a
to it
tank
than
only
just
player.
Bucky gets big
I carry
ultimate,
with
right,
my
or big
speeches
last
in
stand
game
from the
and my
elite.
IG.
There's always sort of these underlying things that are happening,
Yeah.
and it's tough
And
to
then
see
running
in
it
a
down
12-person game because there's
and
so much
fucking
going
Venom.
on.
Yeah, and
And
that's
Cap.
why that's the power of VOD reviews. It's another one of those
Right.
terms that maybe you haven't heard a lot of players at the top level will do it on themselves.
too low?
Essentially, you go back to the match, folks, and you really look at the full
Ah.
picture in the story. If something wasn't feeling right, maybe something behind the scenes or
Oh.
it was happening that enabled or disabled you to play the way you want to play. So
Right.
that is what VOD reviews do. You look at the whole
Groot
picture, you
demon.
understand really what's
Yeah.
going on in stat lines.
Why is bro so formal dressed? Chad, this is my dress for the stage, bro.
Everyone in the chat,
You gotta take everything you do seriously, bro. When I'm playing, I'm taking the game seriously. When I'm coaching, I'm taking the game seriously. What do you mean, bro? If I pull up on the stage and they see the suit, what is the enemy team thinking, bro? They're like already losing on aura. So you know what I mean? Come on now.
Bubble ready from Mag, that kind of stuff you didn't see in the moment, made it feel like you weren't
And
getting
then-
looked at, but at the end of the day it was your problem that you did not solve. So
And this shot, if you're not using this and writing on it some notes, then what are you really coaching? Well, I'm showing it, bro. What does he say there, bro? Never give up, bro. Keep going. Alright. Big Boss is back. I'm leaving you guys.
Play Storm to that level, to a high level like that recently, is another team like NBC, right? It seems like a team.
I mean, you guys gotta answer yourself.
Well, just the Storm reference. It works, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure there's a lot.
Gator. Gator's like a taxi driver.
But
yeah.
It's sometimes okay to go back to that comfort pick, considering other teams aren't running it. Maybe, especially in this game with so many
Did
heroes,
he actually have a tie?
It's not always that a hero is bad. It's just that some people can't play that hero as good as you can, maybe. So it's okay to kind of go against the grain and figure out a different composition.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, we did see some consistent.
It's a good seat for 500 though.
We had like the
you go in the States, so you're paying like 1,000
more. Wasn't anything major. I think Emma's role with Ultimate now is more of a setup than anything. Obviously, when you damage boost, it's kind of a different story.
That's what you guys
it does all right into things like Invis Ultimate, but it's mainly setting up where you can dunk a mag. Phoenix now has more value when the supports are working, or as an active canceling and silencing strategist prior to ult. And that can happen when you see Loki ready to copy. That's the big thing with Emma. Is
how much?
Right when they're about to copy, and it does mess them up.
Let's go. Come on, let's go watch for watch.
That was an interesting.
I have the Apple Watch, bro. I got.
I was like, I don't
know. Nah, there's no way.
Good,
like 10 of these, maybe.
Whether or not the Psionic Seduction was better than even some other Vanguard.
You got to treat it like, think of it like a Luna switching to damage boost, right? 40%. It's crazy. But I'm more so saying, like, we talked about it. Set up. It does burn things like Loki crystals. So if you use it in Loki's first,
since I took the medicine, yeah.
It gets everyone
it's actually really good. Thank you, Emily. I think the hot water and like the medicine, stopped.
Really enable your team to pop
now it's like a desert up there.
Like I had mentioned prior. I mean, I just think I think it's more so utilized now as a denial tool and a setup tool than it is just to try to pop off.
I try to do both games, but mostly
Marvel. Yeah, because this game, I mean, like it's so different. I think than the other stuns that kind of happen because it requires.
I like both games. I like the variety.
Different sort of approach to it. So that's a great point to bring up. Now we'll go wrong.
I think both games. I think both games hit different dopamines.
But this is a dive focused map, and we saw what they can do on
yeah, you worked with her before, right? No, you guys never worked together.
This map, but in the portal plays, and simply because of that, folks, when you dive on this map, you can be a little more aggressive with your cooldowns, which typically, if you're playing Panther, you may want to save a dash.
Mostly
for example, just for Panther.
Chengdu hunters.
On this map, you can utilize those, use that dash to cut through the enemy, and then land on a portal, get out that way, and then have your, as Panther, you can climb walls, etc. Your passive ability. So
you were never a coach?
It does enable a lot more of that kind of play.
Yeah, and I want to see if they come out swinging with that same comp they played earlier, right? Like maybe in the band
you were never a coach for that?
Different, right? For Ground Zero.
Oh, I swear you were. I remember interviewing you
it's fine
on my
to ban
stream.
things that aren't totally normal, considering you have to
How old are you?
Specific bands. Like that's the underrated aspect of this
yeah,
game.
you are. You're old, bro. Nah, you're not the same age. I just turned 22. No, I'm 30. I'm turning 31 this year. Yeah, I swear I interviewed you now.
That's basically what it is, and sometimes even if your bands are okay, like because they're not bad bands in a general purpose thing, you have
one
to be
and done, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see the teams locking in.
What do you mean old? I'm still in your rank.
The focus that I'm seeing, like I said, chill, vibey.
No. I am multiple times got you in my game, and I was, I was considering. I don't know if I did. No, I didn't. I was considering watching you for the rank 1, series that I do on YouTube for Hella. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that.
Warfare game, you can see them less excited and a little more anxious.
Yeah, a little more anxious for sure.
Your coach carried you?
The biggest thing is that they need to refocus, like you said with Regen.
Yo, what are you gonna do tomorrow? Tomorrow if he dies?
And the last one is because they were so calm, talking about things.
I was gonna say, imagine tomorrow you guys let's just say you lose like a round or something. He just takes off the headset, gives it to you. You're the coach now. He's the player.
Now he's feeding. Okay, Piggy's feeding. Gargoyle's feeding. But realistically, at the end of the day,
ooh, he's saying you don't get hyped. That means we gotta watch it. That means we gotta look at the page.
In terms of communication and stuff. So sometimes we overreact here for sure.
We see the Mantis band.
I feel like if I had a coach behind me, like, yeah, let's go, I'd be hyped.
Bro, I feel like as well, and the lock-in of Emma. And honestly, I think Emma's incredibly strong. Obviously, the teams know that. Was very much an instant ban almost in the last patch, but now is squeaking her way through, and I'd love to see that. Luna going to get locked in there for Ground Zero as well.
You've seen the
Yeah,
things
Luna's
that
one of
you
those
do
heroes that's been a constant mainstay of this tournament, and will probably remain to be, just because of how strong the character is, how much throughput it has in terms of your abilities. Even though
If things are not going
like in terms of the ult charge build,
your guys' way, what do you
still a
crash
super
out?
strong character. You could tell even with Magneto. Remember when they nerfed Magneto's ult charge too a few patches ago? So yeah, I think like these heroes, if they have good ultimates,
Oh my God! Wait, you were with me there?
Base level stats is a big thing. So that's kind of, I feel like
Oh.
too many people really talk about this stuff. But on the upside, Ground Zero going to be protecting that Mag and that Luna like you mentioned.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, no, I think it was after you guys. I guess I was on the second one. Like, oh my.
On the opposite side, no ban onto the Black Panther.
Yeah, no Panther, no Venom. They want the dive to happen, I guess. I mean, they did figure out how to battle it, and I think that may be the conversation that they are having, right? And they do have an open ability here with Loki, too, to help protect a little bit, but they are attacking first for the side of Reject. I'm curious. A lot of teams try to use triple here, and we'll see if that happens. It was happening a lot in the Americas region. So we'll see.
And now he's casting. It's crazy how people.
I haven't seen much triple besides.
It's crazy, man. It's like seeing how like where everyone went over the years is a wild ride. I'm kind of glad. I'm glad that like you're still in the scene. Dogman's still in the scene. It's like it's crazy when you think about like Mangachu that fell off the.
Maybe Reject will like you talked about earlier, but I know like a lot of the Western.
Oh really? He's still there. What does he do?
Dominate with that in the play-ins.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely
What does he?
Sure.
And Finale is pressing forward here. FMCL going to start charging off those walls. Remember, when you're playing Wolverine, you can actually attack those group walls and gain some charge on the opposition. Nami is going to be, we knew that was going to happen, as we do see now. Actually, I'm surprised to see Ground Zero, is going to be the ones running that Bucky in case they were going to go dive. We've got the Loki out. We've got the Cloak. Phoenix again for Gargo is banned on the opposition. Gnome out on the Magneto. This is a pretty traditional comp here on attack.
Yeah, I mean, the Bucky should be okay, but everybody's stunned up on the backside due to something, and Finale...
Who's winning this match? I kind of want RC to win.
Yeah, Piggy going to find Zen, too, so they're up 2, and that's a good start.
Probably this matchup.
is really strong in this map for this off-map
I'm going to cheer for...
yeah, so that would be good on this defense.
It was a big stun by Gargoyle.
Yeah, I'm going to cheer for okay. I just think because, there's not a lot of, female gamers that are in this tournament, and I think, it's good representation. I think it's pretty cool.
So closely,
Sorry?
resulting in everybody going down to grab the Finale to
yeah.
follow up on the stun, so that was clean team play from them.
And we begin again as
Well, you guys didn't lose.
of Reject does have ult here.
I like Sentinels because it's a lot of our game players and it's a lot of our friends.
No, the opposition,
and V, Crimson, yeah, Crimson, Armory, the whole team is basically like good friends. Envy, same thing. Just cheering Envy on, they won. That was a great game though. Actually I hate Envy now. Cal was like, yeah, I'll be over in 5 minutes. That was I think that was like 8 hours ago. Oh, I saw that choke. Ooh, that was wild, bro.
FMCL swapping over to the Bucky. Nami going over to Hella. Man, this is very interesting. I don't know if we've seen this that often as we enter
appreciate it, Ripper Bong.
the map. As I don't even know if Hella's.
Oh, yeah. Any of you think Blade will be a good hero to play in the tournaments and in general a very good hero? You think so?
Against their composition, make sure you can shut down Finale, but against this, it doesn't.
Yeah, don't take yourself out. Yo.
In terms of how Ground Zero are playing, Reject have all of those sort of playmaking.
Yeah, that's what I did. I accidentally did that in like the show.
And we begin again. Nice pick there by Maddie, like you said.
Kind of, yeah.
Off on this off-angle. Nami
now
on the Hella. Haven't seen Hella in these matchups in a while. Gargoyle going to find Maddie. Gargoyle again on a King Bob. Nice picks there. Finale going to try to push right
I think the
back
one
in.
problem
Nami,
with Blade, though, is I don't know how consistent his damage is. Because, yeah, you do have to be really close, and you have to, like, actually hit them.
FMCL's over to Psylocke now for the team-up with the Emma. I mean, man, I guess they've swapped over because he was on Bucky before earlier as well. But right now, we'll see how they do. Because
I think he would be good in the group.
And maybe not thinking of the overall composition could result in their demise right now, as we don't really, like you said earlier, don't see a lot of time.
Vinny whipped out the group today. That was good.
Here, though. You know what I mean? Momentum is so palpable in
No, not
games
good.
like this, where you just
Damn,
see
you guys all just
teams
hate each other.
walking. And right now, Reject is giving them the treatment that they received in the last map. Finale going to find FMCL again with an early pick, and Finale still holding on to that ultimate. Sonic Seduction to start setting up, and it is going to get a few.
I'm surprised how many people are playing Gene in the tournament. I think Gene, like they said, is just a more consistent DPS character, and you can actually kill through support ults.
Wow, they are walking through with 3 minutes on. Can they get this thing done before they touch?
And this is a blisteringly fast pace, similar to what they did on the previous map, and the portal to come back was not a good one. They're walled around the corner. It's so awkward, and that could set them up for failure. 9.92 meters left to go.
And the Meteor M, what a chase there by Duep. Are you kidding me? Through the doorway, honestly, that messes people up like crazy, holding on to not feed the Magneto Meteor M. Nami, great decision.
Oh, this is actually the first time. You whipped out the Hella for a second.
Even Gnome is weak. Yes, King Bob with the KO onto Finale. Nami onto Gnome.
See, that's actually crazy. Is Star-Lord actually a good character? Especially in Season 3, I didn't think he was.
Great chase down there from Dwep to come down onto Mocha, who
that makes sense then.
Aggressive towards the doorways to kind of hide from that Meteor M with the Eternal Bond. Unfortunately, could not escape.
I felt like that that last match that you guys had. I think that was your last match on the Tokyo map. That was they were running the most obnoxious comp I could ever.
So maybe this Vanguard, in terms of Magneto play, is the way forward for round 0.
Yeah, and Duep is progressing forward here on the left side. Shield goes up, trying to keep the team healthy. They are just stalling and taking it slow.
Emily's
here just to
send
feed
over Jade
some of these strat lines, but Dobie already has ult at this point. You want to try to make a play and move forward. Finale is trying to.
Wait, is it hot in the stadium? Were you guys sweating?
Getting very close. In the entirety of round 0, going to be close to all. Excuse me, same on the side.
Usually it's pretty like it should be cold because a lot of computers and usually they blast the AC.
A 2-piece out of Mocha. Dobie goes down. Gnome. And great work there by ground 0, who find a huge Eye of Agamotto, one of the biggest of the day.
Emily said, I've noticed Hawkeye hasn't been banned and the teams don't run him. Is he banned now? One team ran him.
With some great team play, collapsing with that Agamotto, slows down
Hawkeye's bad ultimate. So it's basically a game of ults.
And we will start again, Reject with 5 ults.
If you mess up an ult, it's over. You know, that's crazy. We've been picking on him, but I remember your strange ult. Your strange ult. You try to jump down second point of that map, and you just got pushed.
Finale onto Duep, Mocha again onto FMCL, and the attack has progressed forward as they push to point 3.
Yeah, I mean, that was some clean team play.
Don't try to turn this on me. I'm not playing in the tournament, bro.
With that classic combination of Phoenix and Magneto.
You actually heard it.
They synergize so well, and it's really shown in this tournament so far in the midseason. Now we go to the last phase of the map. 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go. Ground 0 do have ultimates yet again. And last time,
oh, chat, can you guys hear the game, by the way?
Magneto on the other side to counter it. We'll see what happens, though. Finale could go huge with his last stand, and Mocha can stall things out, but no, unfortunately, FMCL takes him down early.
FMCL on to Finale.
You know, I've seen a lot of
mags
miss their ults.
That is a great ultimate, finding 3. Do they collapse? They do not.
Absolutely not. You remember when you wanted to switch to DPS and I wanted to go to tank, and then we almost got fucking full health? Yeah. Don't laugh at that. That was fucking horrible, bro. Remember my ult?
But your team was unable to look upwards. Nami, great pick on a Finale, looking so clear on this hill. FMCL on Adobe. Wow, what a pick. Gargoyle turns it back on Nami's end. Gonna find Piggy.
Who,
and
me or him?
0 are similar stories, starting to find their footing.
Well, this is the bonus. Third phase actually is pretty solid for Hella, right? Across the map, you can do those flanks. Also for Psylocke, we've seen some of the best Psylocke plays of all time going back to the stage 1.
So you're calling me, his girlfriend called him shit, so now you're calling me shit.
So FMCL has the chance of a lifetime.
You're implying it.
And also Nami can
You're basically saying that never touch Magneto again because you don't know shit on Magneto. That's wild. Chat, Emily is fucking roasting me right now. Did you ever go pro in any game? Yes, over OW.
On ground 0,
you want to take him?
do we see any major value yet? Nobody goes down. Ults popped, and now we are dead. Even Duep goes up. Will that find purchase? Bang! Down it does!
As she should? What do you mean, as she should?
Throw there, and now we got the dance.
Yeah, the last game I played, I was proing.
as when you're using that ultimate, there will be a circle in the middle of where you're going to spawn at, and that is huge for countering. Well played there, beautiful. As we see another one of those, and you can see the circle right there.
Sorry,
I'm
chat.
talking about it in the center. Make sure you know that in the future.
I was gonna say,
Finale gonna find King Bob.
no, I don't want to
Nami
go
on
pro
the
in any
Mocha.
game, chat. I think content creation is just more relaxed, and you know, even though I do think pro is a lot of fun, I think content creation is just, you know, it's just a lot more chill. Also, what I was going to say is that between these two teams, I think these teams are both really, really good. They're really, like, even on the playing field. Wait, did they forget to... Did they forget to touch? Dude, oh, so many teams are forgetting to touch the point, chat. So many teams. Bro, it's not that hard, man. It's not that hard.
But that was really where that Ground Zero started to shine, right? Nami on the hella long range, able to find opening picks, as well as MFMCL.
It's not that hard, chat. It's
we'll see if they can keep that up on attack now. That's what I'm
it's
worried about.
Basic mathematics.
For attack
basic.
is like the hella. It has a huge advantage on defense.
Sure,
because you can always go for flanks. You can always play, especially on the third phase. So far back, you don't have that same luxury on attack.
Yeah.
Right. You have to kind of fight for that space first. And
yeah. So I was gonna say is that I think both teams are actually really even.
It's very inconsistent for a lot of people.
If I had to pick a team though, I think I kind of want to cheer for RC.
And they're like, yeah, like we talked to Delena and stuff, and they're like, yeah, Hella is still the best duelist in the game. But the problem is
I think RC
it's very hard to be that
cool
consistent with it because you have to fight for that space a lot of the times. You have to play near perfect. And this is what
the worst part is that Mocha ulted a touch point and then went too far, thinking the rest of the team couldn't contest, but didn't go for a second rebound ult. Yeah, I think.
You have to think about it that way. So a lot of times you want to play the easiest character.
Maybe it was a little bit of miscommunication. Who knows? Maybe you know, they were communicating, hey, I'm going forward, just get my ult, go touch the point. But yeah, it's not ping. I will tongue punch your fart box.
Especially when you have movement like this on PC, it's very difficult. But
I mean, I don't think chat face is obvious. I don't think that tells the full story. I do think it's a tournament. You guys are playing on land. People are going to be frustrated.
So we do see a hold here, a nice little change with triple strat in the back line with Ultron. Damage boost going to be coming from the Terror Cloak. Nobody goes down just yet. HP low for Gargoyle, still able to escape there. Zenstarry on attack is going to be on the grid. I'm surprised.
Your players went to the bathroom.
We are seeing a little bit more of a dive composition here. I guess they do not like it, at least on this first point. Finale going to start putting some damage out with the Rage of Ultron. Great flow there. Way to get out and keep the team healthy. Sometimes it is worth using it defensively, although it has much more value on a back line being offensive. Great tackle. Gnome going to take out FMCL. I'm surprised, as I really did think that was going to go the other way. But Piggy, Dobie, Gnome, again, Piggy.
Oh, sick. They're going to bring like an audio splitter and everything?
Right now,
or like a splitter in general?
Is that Ground Zero running this Wolverine alongside it? And I get it. It makes sense. Wolverine's very good against
Two
Vanguard.
mics? Awesome. So you can co-stream with me tomorrow.
On this Ultron. Ultron kind of does so well to counter Wolverine because anybody hooked and grabbed by that Wolverine is going to
I think you guys have like a third or fourth
for Ground
match.
Zero, they're not taking full advantage of this storm.
So
that's why we see a lot of people run Punisher or Phoenix, you know, super high damage dealing heroes that are actually benefiting from the damage boost from the storm.
And
yeah,
that's a
no,
great
definitely.
Tackle, but did have jump there for Strange Gargoyle. I have Agamotto ready to jump down.
Do you think
Gonna be started up here.
Ben Crow? I have no idea, man.
There as Gnome finds one right back at him.
Oh, they said, do you think you have the potential to go pro if you wanted to? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. I play games to have fun now, man. I don't play games. I did my pro days. I feel like streaming is just so much more chill.
The top of this battle.
No, trust me. I know that. I feel like.
Did he literally just like not even?
Yeah, I already lived those days, Chad. I'm good. Jesh, appreciate Master Prime sub. Is there a new season tomorrow? Yes, season 3.5.
It's just like a storm, man. Storm can get all incredible quickly too.
Well, and then the storm too. That's probably why.
Yeah, damage boost.
That's insane.
And I don't have to go through qualifiers to come here.
Trying to get back to this point, stall it out. You have people kind of running around, back and forth.
I still play on stage.
Nobody just yet. Nobody's gonna go down to Zenstarry though.
Zenstarry finds another.
Yeah, I feel like it's
just trying to walk forward and make something happen. And
I don't know. I feel like it's more like I'm playing against the devs. And it's pretty cool. You know, the last time the streamers actually played against the devs, the streamers got spawn camped.
And that's that setup I'm talking about. The Ultron drone is going to be actually on Gargoyle. I like
yeah, the devs are actually top 500.
Pretty aggro with his shield there, and Piggy finds that.
They're really good at the game. Really good.
by Reject.
And
This first phase is just so hard to cap out, especially in a situation like this where Reject.
Probably. I did ask. I think I think tomorrow. I think Guang and the other guys are going to be there. I'm pretty sure. I even asked them when we were having a Q&A. I was like, "Hey, what are your guys' ranks?" But they said we want to keep it a secret for the Creator Show match. So I was like, "Okay." So now I'm scared.
And we begin again.
They did roll the other content creators when it was the beginning of the game and like the beta, so it's different.
Goes out. It does find Storm in the sky. Matched immediately by the boundary. Tackles out onto Gnome. And he able to get away.
I haven't played in a week, bro. My muscle memory is gone.
I honestly thought he was definitely in trouble. Great usage there of Meteor M. Boca gonna pop ult as well. We're gonna see Dobie shortly once this ends.
I can't though because I think we only have one tank.
Here we go as Nami comes in.
Well, it's me, Necros, Boger, Fan, SK, and Necros. So who's gonna be our tank? 3 DPS.
Well done by Ground Zero.
I think the macro play is a little messy for both teams, but Ground Zero.
I can play Bucky. I can play Hella.
For that last fight was huge, right? Reject committing everything early on, then Dobie being the last person with an ultimate commit stack copy into the dance floor.
Fan can tank. Oh, Fan can tank. Yeah, but who's gonna play support then? It's gonna be me. Nope, I'm chill, bro.
Yeah, you don't like to see that numbers down in this next fight. Alt's going to be in the favor of
what?
but granted,
Can you be our coach actually?
They are holding that space, but they only have
the Creator Show match.
Max you can have on card for those who do not know is 3. You'll see 1 arrow when you're not on it. And
yeah. I don't even know if we have bans.
Max of 4.
What's up, Exterminator?
When you have the max on. So Zenstari, there's a little tricky there, makes you think it's 4, but it's actually 3. Zenstari.
That is a strat.
Who gets seduced more? I'm not sure. Sonic Seduction is out. Does not manage to land on anyone on either side.
I hate that character.
That's the first time I think Emma Frost has never
No, Necros is on my team, so it's the streamers versus the devs.
That is wild. As we do see the
watch us get spawn camped.
Trying to get a grab out, does not work again. Finale with the Rage of Ultron onto the back line again. And a ton of damage out. It does not burst through any of these strategist lines.
You want me to diff the dev on Sporgo on his favorite character?
Well played. Way to do that fast. As that, you almost have to use that a little earlier there. Yeah. If you're on Nami, especially when you're it's all about ult tracking there.
You're doing tournament bans against the devs. I don't even know if we have.
Tracking is a major part of the game where you just try to calculate where everyone's at.
SK Necros DPS, little bro, you're on Rocket Jeff duty. Oh, well, I just want to let you know, chat, that I beat them in the Twitch Rivals tournament, so you guys can eat my ass.
Seduction has been built on the opposite side for Piggy going aggressive. Here comes the last lane as well, and Finale's there with the follow-up on it too.
Two-piece holding on. Reject does want this to end.
There's no way I get spawn camped by a dev on Jeff.
Honestly, almost dead even here at this point. Reject's going to be
Shroud tournament? I don't think so. I played in the
Synac in this next fight, which could be massive for them.
No, I don't think so. I played in XQC's Twitch Rivals.
Which will give the opportunity for King Bob to have
XQC? Yeah, I was with
yeah, there's still a way forward.
I was with Summit. That tournament was rigged. Yeah. How you have all these captains who are top 500, and then you had Summit, which I like Summit and everything, but like how you cannot put all top 500 people captains and then have him, because all the top 500 captains picked another top 500 and then Summit picked me, and Summit was not top 500, so all the teams are already unbalanced.
Piggy falling, puts the numbers back on a Ground Zero. Maddie gonna find Dobie. Teleport comes through here from Gargoyle, but I don't think it's gonna matter unless it's a big ult.
I'm telling you, bro, that stuff is rigged.
As the passive does get popped there, they was hoping it was down. Zenstari gonna find Gnome and Moke. Oh, wow, and Gargoyle. Maddie gonna find Gargoyle down. Goes Finale, and they can still get this W.
Yeah, this is getting scary for Reject.
Do you ever need Eternity players for content? I'm trying to get out of one of your vids, but it's usually your lower ranks. Yes, I need all ranks for content. It just depends on what we're running.
And then they just snowball towards the very end. And it seems like that's going to happen today.
It just depends on what we're running.
12 seconds left to go.
Surgeon of Death, though, 7 months. Appreciate it.
Right now, they have to figure out something. I mean, I have Agamotto's up, but against Ground Zero, they have ults.
Yeah, I think these teams are
no. Rejects are not going to win. It's GZ.
On to Piggy. Mocha is going to find FMCL. Out we go with the Omega Hurricane. It is going to be boosted in the opposition, trying to take out Storm. That is a huge eye.
That's a huge eye. You see?
Down goes
That's how you do that.
We do have 49 seconds on, though. It does not need to be overcommitment. You got to hold on. Dobie used all
FMCL.
And, Reject's not going to have much. Ground Zero is going to have that last stand.
FMCL.
Game-winning last
FMCL.
stand, folks. Eyes on FMCL in this fight. We are so close to taking this home. If you are on Ground Zero's side, and here goes the last stand. Does it find value? It does not yet. Psionic finds a ton. Piggy is going to go down, though. Doesn't get too much value. FMCL trying to chase it down. Goes another. Duet falls.
Hey, you got to try it, bro. Just say you can try it. You tried it? I've done it.
Off the cart and they can't touch.
I've done it multiple times, and my stomach is not feeling good, so it's
tough about playing with the objective, right? Because situations like that, man.
Which one?
Up 2-1 now.
I've tried it.
Going to be Ground Zero.
This is insane. These two teams are so evenly matched right now.
Absolutely. I mean, it's so.
Oh, the food? It's all right.
I don't know
it's
if we
pretty good.
expected that, right? We thought Ground Zero would be a good team.
Yeah.
But today, I guess.
Can I be in your bronze vids if I play quick play but not comp?
I honestly can't even answer that properly. I mean, I think the dive was really, really strong, but yeah.
That doesn't make any sense, chat. How are you going to play in my content when I need a specific rank? But if you don't play comp, you don't have a rank.
That was crazy. I mean, the team compositions are all over the place right now. Wild.
No, oh, damn, you got called out. Someone said, can I 1v1 Delena on Hella?
We'll have to Venom to work.
Oh, wow.
If Ground Zero win.
100 gifted with me?
What do you mean? What do you mean? You agree?
Why stop at 100? You can now give 200. 200 gifted. Yeah, you could give 200 subs now. Lakers for 3 months. Appreciate it. I have not seen 200 gifted subs, which is wild.
If you believed in Reject when you said the pick at the very beginning of the broadcast,
100 gifted? They have 500, 600 bucks. And Twitch takes half.
I mean, you gotta put your body on the line.
Because Twitch is greedy.
Indeed. Honestly, these
what's
stats
that?
are crazy because there's so much trading
70,
in every
30?
single team fight. It is so wild to me. I mean, value with almost every alt. We're forcing out ultimates consistently.
Yeah, that's actually funny. I had that
the whole team comp was about
before I even streamed.
Quickly. We stormed one of the fastest, cloaked one of the fastest, Wolverine in
a long time ago. Well, you should have had it for Selfless.
Taking a hit recently, and I'm assuming maybe still.
Yeah, you should have had it a long time ago because back then you could have.
On both sides, honestly.
They were hustling indeed, just like hustle you into doing this.
Because a long time ago, like partner was really hard to get. So if you got like on an org and the org put you through there, you just
But right now, Ground Zero are looking great, man.
I can't stream on YouTube because
and the whole team, I think
I would have to delete their OBS because they downloaded it in the wrong folder, and I can't do that, chat. It's not my computer.
You know why that is just how kind of like the map geometry sort of is. It's sort of a hard question.
A 2-1.
There's so much complexity to a Rocco. But like, what is it just compositionally?
Wait, Reject held that?
I think it's the tight angles. You essentially have. We talk about natural cover all the time.
No.
For those who don't know, you'll see these players.
It says GZ in the background, bro. Ground Zero.
Right, and that's the important thing. So these teams, especially on point 1 of Araco, there are 2 corners that are.
It literally says GZ on the background.
At all times. And then when you get to the second corner,
no, who would win in a 1v1? Guang Guang or Jay3? But Jay3 has no sound. What?
People off map, even things like Bucky, you can
probably Guang Guang,
etc. We won't be seeing too much Spider-Man in this tournament. It's just very defensible. Second
apparently, I think so.
As much. There are some top angles,
He's supposed to be
very long lines of sight.
I think a lot of the devs, I don't know which ones, but a lot of the devs were top 500.
So we don't get to see Torch Spider-Man. But how many teams even play Torch Spider-Man, right? That's the craziest fact. I mean,
yeah, but your dad was literally in my stream said, who carried you to top 500, so... I kind of banned your dad. I don't know if you knew that. He's not in my chat anymore.
So, like, that's the... I love Necros, by the way. He's a hilarious guy. But regardless, yeah, I mean, he's like... there's a lot of good Spider-Man players, but I wonder how many of them are playing at this tournament, right? How many of them have practiced?
I don't even think Guang Guang knew who I was when I met him.
It's for the retake. I mean, Spider-Man script the retake. I do think initially on that team up, the blast
which one do you think is better? Which team up is better, the Human Torch team up or the Venom team up that Spider-Man used to have and that was removed from the game?
The Venom team up, I think, is better. Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, I think the issue that they were having initially with comboing is when you use that team up, it would actually launch you. It's more of a positioning tool than it is a combo tool, but they're trying to change that by reducing the knockback of it. So curious to see what Spider-Man players.
The only time the devs will see me is if I'm streaming at like nighttime for me, so like 11, 12, 13, like 1 a.m. because that'll be with their 1 p.m. or like early morning. I'm not cosplaying as Lunas now. I'm not. If this guy gives me 200 subs when he wins the tournament, and this guy, I will do a Luna cosplay and her new skin.
that can not be understated. That there's a lot of very good Vanguard players, and he's looking like one of the best. But at the same time, Maddie, going to take your MVP as well.
My friend is leaving me.
I mean,
that's insane.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, you guys could go if you want.
Crazy amount of work done by Maddie, and the rest of the crew has been playing so well on Ground Zero. I think we'll see what happens next map. I think it really is map dependent, right? Because the bands have sort of.
If you guys want to go, I have no pressure to stay here.
Who's kind of winning the band phase? It's sort of.
Yeah, I can't give an answer to that. I agree. I'm not really sure who's winning that. I mean, they clearly don't need to ban what I thought they might want to ban. The team comps are definitely changing.
What are you saying?
So I'm not sure what the correct solution is even yet, and that's why.
Ground Zero is MVP, bro. How would an MVP be on a losing team? I know you're usually SVP because you lose like all your.
You lose something. What do you ban in return? So I mean, great work here by Maddie though.
You want to go?
Healing in that map is disgusting. We're gonna look back at some of these plays. Great eye of Agamotto. Another one of those big ones. We've only seen a few of these in the tournament so far, but that was disgusting on a both strategist. That is all you're looking for, is Strange.
Yeah, that is a lot of work done on that side, and for both teams, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to pay attention. You know, we're gonna.
What's happening? It's the last game, Golix.
Upcoming, because it matters so much now, right? The small changes are going to really impact the game, right? I think we saw, Loki made it through for reject this time, and that Loki's been doing a lot on Dobby's side as well. But for they were fine. Ground Zero was fine.
That is wild, bro.
It so well, playing along the sidewalk with that Emma Frost. I mean, what do you think? Maybe we see the Emma Frost ban or a sidewalk ban. That could be something that reject opted for.
Both teams like to run the Emma, though.
Damn,
so
you don't even want to stay
right?
with me? That's fucked up.
But I mean, we could. You're saying from Ground Zero? Ground Zero. They did take that. They were looking very aggro and clean. So
if you need to go like VOD review and stuff, you can.
Curiosity is, I don't know, man. They're one of these comps that are maybe a little suboptimal, or having things like, I don't know. I'm not sure nothing needs to change. I think maybe the Wolverine ban, FMCL's has been looking really good.
God, I'm old. Sorry, Jay. What do you mean you're old?
Maybe a Magneto ban. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
5 years? You're not old, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, maybe that Magneto ban could be good exactly for Dwep. I mean, we've seen
I already asked that, Max. They said save it. Sorry?
I mean, nothing's happened to Magneto, right, between now and then. So Magneto's still so gross, right?
Yeah,
still so strong.
Insane. But, in the conversation with the best Vanguard, at least, at the high level right now in the game, right outside of, like, Emma. But, I'm not sure. I do think the slight change they got coming for him, I think that's the way to go about, nerfing some of these heroes is you do slight changes, you make sure they're still, playable. I think the 50 HP on the shield, it still enables him to have that right click, but maybe it's enough to help counter out, or not to stop
we're Sentinels and sadly Sentinels and Rad was a very disappointing game.
I'm going in a loop right now. Literally just stuck.
Time loop, multiverse, we're good.
Multiverse. We're going to go to these... Next. Did I say that again? I'm literally looping again.
Yeah, you're good. Hey, little replay. You know what I mean? That's all it is. No big
deal.
Yeah,
no problem. I'll be seeing you guys.
I'm not sure what the solution is.
No, you guys are good. You guys are good. I'll see. Yeah, I'll get you sick again because you got me sick. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Definitely more of a poke.
You want to get sick?
Side of things, but you play together
yes,
as a
yes,
unit.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit, I miss you. My bad, man.
Maybe not in the strongest position.
You're not getting sick? Come on, get sick again, bro. You want to get sick again? That means you're immune to it already. You built immunity.
But I do think that these compositions are
wait, what was that? Nah, bro, don't blame me.
All your team while still getting ults incredibly quickly and using Storm as a battery
nah.
remove all the strategist line.
Yeah, take care. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Kick ass tomorrow.
I'm liking these compositions. I think we've seen a ton of different stuff.
Yeah, please.
Really
Thank you.
like the dive comp. I love watching dive. I know at home a lot of y'all love watching dive. So
okay, chat. Really cool. You guys are all alone with me.
Oh, yeah.
How are you guys doing? Sorry about that. I can't, bro. I feel like I need to get better with the if someone's here, I need to get better at being able to multitask and talk to everyone and also talk to you guys. Yeah, you're awkward. I am not awkward. How am I awkward? How am I?
Sure.
How am I awkward?
I definitely would like to see a little bit more of that. It was so close, I think, that last map as well. So
chat.
Because I think when you have close maps,
be honest with me, because you guys watch me. And am I awkward? Be honest with me.
Is that you can kind of come back through and figure, okay, maybe that was really wrong and change it. But if it's so close,
your bald spot is awkward.
Didn't work in that last
I'm not fucking awkward, bro. I'll literally spit in your guys' mouth when you're sleeping.
I mean, you've learned from up to this point, but it's match point now for the side of GZ. So it's getting a little.
You forgot something?
A little bit scary. And ooh, I love it. We are
Oh my God, I could have sold that.
Spider Islands, I believe. So looking
Yeah, I could have sold all that.
A lot of off maps here as well, especially
take care.
There with Emma. So maybe we do see that Emma ban like you were discussing.
I'm saying yes because you ignore my messages in match chat. What do you mean I miss your? What do you mean I don't answer your question? Or I miss your messages in match chat?
Really do that. We heard so much about that, but they're the only team to really pop off with that composition.
Oh, should I turn down the game, you guys, because they're talking?
It's a good one. And I think the difference is I don't think a lot of
You're not awkward. You're just not as cool as me. But it's okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not sure. I always want to know.
Swap Jay with Emily. A lot of people want you to. Yeah, okay. You only responded to when I sent a heart, but every other message that I sent, you ignored. When? I don't remember anything that you're saying. There's so many people who try to that don't want to talk to me in game, and mostly they're trying to look for attention because they're trying to rage bait me, and so I ignore it.
Wolverine we've seen struggle on this map, I think specifically, especially in the straight phase.
Since you've been gone for the first time.
Sure. You can off map on 2-2, but yeah, it is a little more open, so you're more vulnerable.
So it's like first point, good for Wolverine, and then second phase is kind of right?
Yeah, and because these teams, folks, for those who are asking, they destroy that building, so you are more visible. And that's the Wolverine likes to play in that building on the height, but they immediately destroy it, typically at least.
Well, and this kind of goes back to our discussion on Morocco, right? Because both teams sort of played the same comp the whole time.
Yeah.
And we could see the strengths at each point of the match.
Sure.
Right. That was kind of the first point for the group for the triple Vanguard, triple strategist composition. Really good first point.
Yeah.
After that, they sort of faltered and kind of got snowballed.
Taco Bell is my favorite.
That's where Ground Zero struggled the most. And on the opposite side, it felt like Ground Zero struggled towards the end of the map and in Street
Asking about white chocolate?
Point
Bro,
and the end of the map
white chocolate is not even chocolate. Also, are you guys trying to rage bait me? Why is Emily saying Taco Bell is my favorite? I have not seen you eat Taco Bell. When's the last time you ate Taco Bell? Be honest with me.
Dependent, but phase of the map dependent.
Absolutely, and that's why swapping is so important. Like, there's.
I have not had Taco Bell since I was 15 years old.
A lot of the time, the various heroes are
so,
strong on
like 39 years
map,
ago.
like you're saying, and that's why
Zach, appreciate it. 48 months. How you doing?
As soon as
I don't know why chat's trying to cook me, bro.
Play hyper aggro, try to get an ult off, and then just switch immediately, like as they hit point 2.
I've never had it. Good. Do yourself a favor. Don't do it.
We were seeing that even today. The triple duelist line.
Okay, I haven't been inside of a Taco Bell in like 16 years or some shit, chat. And the first time I was with Emily because I needed to go to the bathroom, I stopped at a Taco Bell to try to go to the bathroom, and they actually, they actually, their bathroom was broken, so I couldn't even use it.
Areas as well.
Almost pooped myself that day. Sorry about that.
Change sort of your entire composition. Changing your entire composition can be kind of hard. Taking a look at the ban phase though.
Yeah, they had
Zero getting rid of that Mantis Man, and on the opposite side, Human Torch going to get taken out.
Oh, here we go.
Reject, as I think it's happened the same like this every single time. I mean, Luna Snow Protect as well for Ground Zero, Captain America ban. It's the exact same.
Yeah, this is no change.
Yeah, first bans, and then Luna Snow
Protect. So RC banned Human Torch and Captain America and saved Luna.
Or was it the ban Luna Snow, Protect Luna Snow, or?
I'm not 100% sure if I'm being honest. I don't want to answer incorrectly, but we will see the next ban here coming up for the side of Reject. Reject, well, like we said, I mean, once you saw them after that map, they were once again calm, cool, and collected.
Wait, why is this match longer than the one before?
For sure. I know that Ground Zero has the talent to push this through, at least from what I've seen today. They look very locked in. I mean, but it's very much a momentum shift between these two teams. It has been insane to witness.
Yeah, it has been insane to witness. Now get that Cloak Protect coming out for Reject. They love to play that tandem, that duo between Cloak and Luna. Ground Zero know that at least. It
is a best of 5. All of these matches are best of 5. I mean, chat, best of 5s depend on how close the games are.
The tough part is, so Emma still goes through here though, right? So Emma Psylocke still go through. You're still giving FMCL.
Now I can't pop my right ear.
I think, like I said, I think both teams like to run the Emma, so I think it's just more so I've got this, trust me type situation, which I respect that. I think that, as somebody who plays Emma myself,
teams want to save Luna Snow. That's
actually very interesting. Even with the Wolverines we've seen between these two teams in the past, but they've elected to not allow that to happen. Loki's going to be out for both sides. And Torch today, I mean, I need to know the numbers. I think it was banned nearly every single time.
Yeah. Coming up now, entering this Spider Islands, Reject and Ground Zero. Can Ground Zero get it done, man? Like, the fact that we have an OCE team on map point
Wait,
right
Rin,
now
do you
versus
actually
the
like
top
Reject?
Korean
Do you
team.
like
I don't think
know
we
their
can ever say
players
that
and
in a
everything?
hero shooter ever, right? This is the first time that has
That's
ever
really
happened.
cool.
Yeah,
That
it's
is really
sick.
cool,
It
actually. Yeah.
kind of make
No.
history for
Oh,
the
okay.
side of Ground
Nice.
Zero if they can get it done. And they still have a whole
Yesterday was a
tournament
best
ahead
of
them if they
3
were to
because
get
it was
done
the
with
lower
Reject as well.
bracket games. They
And
they
have
were
to come
basically
back
seeing
right now.
who
And they've
was
done it
moving
before.
into
Like
the
you said,
top
after
8
map
or
two,
who was
like, you look
losing
so
or
defeated
who was
and then
going
just
home.
were able
So
to
yesterday,
kind of
Gen G
work it out.
and
And we begin.
Nova
the Moon Knight
got
off the rip,
dropped.
I know.
Yo,
The
what's up,
12
Dad?
Moon
How
Knight
you doing?
mains
Good
are
morning. Good
super
morning. Are you
excited.
vaping?
Super popular here on
Vaping.
Maddie on to Mocha, and that's a nice pick. Wow, immediately here. That is crazy to see. I love the Moon Knight chart.
How you doing,
the
Dad?
rip here as the entirety of Reject gets wiped pretty
Wow,
much. Now,
Reject
and Dobie
kinda
gonna have to run
got-
back and try to reset as the team. And
Yeah.
FMCL here.
Hey, this is
on
the
Moon
first
Knight,
time
walking
we-
forward, taking that space.
What?
Alts
This is the
are
first
very
time we've seen
close,
Moon
at least
Knight.
already halfway for FMCL off of seconds into the map. So that's what the power of Moon Knight is. Already at 60%. Same with Maddie. So good work there off the rip by Ground Zero.
Portal now come back through, and Mocha finds the opening pick on a Maddie. Nice shot from the strategist of Reject on
I gotta pop my
Ground Zero
ears.
side. They're going to have to back on out of there, right? Reject just kind of steady Eddie on this car, right? 1 minute off the clock as well as Reject. This is the whole point, right, of this competition. It's not always to just get hard wins, but you just want to
Still have a
stabilize,
water
kind
right
of annoy this objective in the payload. And right now, the Moon Knight
can
has
take it.
ultimate hand of Contra available.
And we begin again. FMCL going to press forward. A ton of damage out. But
How are you
great
doing
wall
this
placement,
evening?
unfortunately.
I am doing
Destroyed
fantastic,
immediately.
Dad.
It
It's
is-
almost
it adds another
8
layer of
o'clock at
complexity.
night.
Some of
After
the
this, we're probably going to go get
teams
dinner.
have
I am
eyes on. We're
starving.
going with the meteor ram bang. Does not
I-
land though, as we do have the. Ooh. Does Conchu rain the moon on them? It does, but not enough. As they are
Wait, you're
still
asking for
up
more?
and healthy. I love putting up the
I
times
don't know
there.
if I'll need
Still
more
not gonna
tomorrow.
happen.
Oh, we have the
Ivago
tissues in
is
there.
Huge. Can they follow up? But they still have the heals. Oh my goodness.
On to Piggy.
Still healthy through it. Piggy is going to fall though, as Duip's going to make sure they do press forward. And that's 2 there as Gargoyle goes down. And King Bob finds Gnome. That is a ton of pressure with a ton of time on the clock. 2:20. We will see a portal likely unless they can get that touch.
Yeah, they just used it earlier. So the big thing is that
Oh, yeah, true,
even,
true.
Even with the damage reduction from Diamond Form, they were
Wow,
taking on Piggy. That's how
GZ
strong
actually
Emma Frost can be
is-
for sure.
they're
right?
looking
She had,
like a really
the
good,
fact that
strong
you get
team.
that
Also, I like
huge
that.
damage reduction is kind of
I like that
through
name,
Meteor Ram
Nami.
even is insane. But now
Sounds
we're
like,
into this
yeah,
last phase,
you know
the
what I'm, you
first
know
point
me?
and 2 minutes off the clock. Here comes Piggy
You know what I'm saying,
with the
Chad?
seduction and Mocha with the Fate of the Worlds.
Yeah, I believe it's 25% on the recent change. Similar to the thing.
What's
for
the score right now?
damage
It's
reduction. I'm sure
2-1.
somebody in chat will correct
If
me
you
if
guys
I'm
look
wrong.
on the top of the
Finale, gonna find
screen,
FMCL here, and that is the good
2
retake. You need to
GZ, 1 RC.
Gonna get some revenge there and find Duep, and
Nami?
that is nice as the team is walking them back. But you see a change in comp. We're gonna have that Venom now back on that little more divey side, but this time it's gonna be for the side of Reject.
Yeah, Finale on that Ultron has looked terrifying, man.
I'm
Like
actually
they
so
set up on the
hungry
cart
right
with Piggy, but then over the top right flank, Finale just kind of came through, drone on Piggy to sort of stall and found those opening picks. Now Ground Zero have to walk in, and they have the Strangling Prison. This could be gross with the storm.
And the cooldowns are at least going to be pulled out here from the side of Nami. There go. Ooh, great bubble placement. That may be enough. Oh, but Rage of Ultron out there to keep the team healthy. Mocha.
Wow.
Gonna find
I feel
Duet.
like Storm's
Oh,
ult is
hold on,
really
Gargoyle
like,
gets
oh,
3. Let's
Gargoyle.
go, Gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
As Gnome
Wait, that
cleans
was
it up onto Nami.
huge.
What a retake here. And they
That
are
was a
finding their footing
massive ult,
minute
bro. I
on.
feel like
Realt still
Storm's
though
ult
for the
is just
side of
so
Ground Zero, and that
useless,
are
chat.
almost
Like usually
4.
you use
Make
Storm
that
ult to go in,
5.
try to
So
bait
they
out some
should
support ults, and
theoretically
then get
win this
out and
fight.
try to
If
live.
they do
But
not,
like
that is
most
a
of the
huge
like right
slip-up
there, you just
for
saw
the
the
side of Ground
supports
Zero.
just keep
I
each other
think this is a
alive,
tough
and
comp
then
to play
like
against right
it was
now
easy.
for this defense.
They just-
I mean, maybe they get
the other
picked
team
off
was
as well or
just-
something, but for the Moon Knight, or
Yeah,
sorry, for this attack for
the
Ground
team just
Zero,
healed
they're
it, and
missing
then the
only
guy
one
just got out
opening.
and they
So
lost
many
the
in
team
book. Gnome
fight.
gets frozen.
Or you could kill
Nami
through the
takes
Storm
him out.
ult.
They're
You
gonna be in
can
this
literally kill
5v4
Storm.
5v5 now because they lose King Bob.
Wow, Duet finds Gargoyle Finale on a King Bob. FMCL
Ooh.
two-piece, and that is a massive pick. I mean, that's,
The
you know, we expected that to happen here with Ult
moon,
Advantage, and that's
chat.
why Ult Advantage in games like this are so important. Nami trying to chase down the Ultra.
Oh, wow, they got the portal and still
What?
touched the
They
point with
have
1
it
meter
again.
left.
Wow, they used it
Wow.
early enough. That is big brain right there, and that's that stuff you may not think about. If you're watching his Finale, is going to find Nami. That is crazy on the retake. This could be it, folks. 6 seconds.
There's
5
no
on.
way that
What a
portal
hold
and they
here by
actually
Reject
saved. No
as the
way, chat.
entirety of
No
the team
way.
falls. We
No
are
way.
OT, and that is going
No
to do
way.
it. They were held on point
No way.
1. I don't know. Actually, might be able to get here. Maybe able to get here.
That is a wild,
Reject. That is
wild
insane.
hold,
That's like
bro. That was
4
fucking
segmented
wild.
fights is crazy. Like the fact that they got wiped first point.
Yeah,
or
they
The
were
first
fact that
immediately,
they
yeah.
actually got
Came
that
back through on the
TP
portal.
down, touched the
Then they,
point,
you know,
1
they won
meter,
that fight pretty
and won
hard.
that
Hart
fight,
pushes back a little bit,
cinema.
then moves forward as Ground
Cinema.
Zero wins another fight.
Oh,
And
they
then
don't look
towards
too
the
happy,
very
chat.
end,
They
Picky
don't look
touches.
too
Remember,
happy.
like with 2 seconds or 2 meters left,
Yeah.
and then Finale comes back through, finds those 2 opening picks, and then after that, I mean, that just built so much time.
Yeah.
And just excellent objective play from that defense. That was a masterclass. I think that's the best we've seen out of that composition in terms of, sometimes you make mistakes, but it's okay to make those mistakes if you just play you sort of come back and you play good fundamental Marvel Rivals.
That's a tilter, chat.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a tilter.
Like,
especially since they have the momentum after winning that last fight. That last match, they won that last match. They put them up 2-1. Like, they're winning the series right now, and then they just get full held on the next match. That's wild. That's what I really like about this game, though. What I really like about this tournament is that it's not a 3-0 or it's not a 3-1. The games are close. The matches are close. It's good. It's entertaining. Why is Jeff not really being played? He seems like a good option at Triple Newcom. There is a team, Rad Esports, that actually is winning a lot of games, and they play Jeff.
I guess you don't necessarily need the triple in order to have that portal play work.
Oh, yeah. Let's now come back and through. For ground zero, can they refocus, man? I mean, 114 meters on first point is pretty abysmal, right? But we've seen crazier things happen. I think at points we've seen even good teams like 100 Thieves struggle, even though you kind of get that first point hold. You called it earlier that both teams are so evenly matched, anything is possible here.
I do agree with you fully, as we do see the triple Vanguard here for ground zero, now trying to break it out and try something different, not electing to use the Rocket Res, instead going to have Ultron in the sky, which I like this change here. I like the way this comp looked, but having Gargoyle on the Moon Knight might help battle it back. Some of those more niche heroes have been found to counter this composition. Oh my goodness, look at that ult charge, Moon Knight. Or are you joking me? Piggy finds
that Moon Knight's actually
91,
crazy.
94%. Gnome gonna find Nami.
That's just
and
crazy.
They are walking as Piggy finds Duep. Again, they are gonna reset here in Portal Inn.
Yep, here it comes. Maybe we'll see how ground zero does in terms of their fundamentals, right? Coming back through, pretty similar situation. Literally like the exact same situation, but the portal a little later this time, near that ice cream van, or rather Rockstar van. Now they come back on through.
Gargoyle has been playing really good and does have a diverse hero ocean, if you will. Does not seem like they can get pinned out. What a throw there by Duep on Adobe.
Wait, there's someone in my chat that was cheering for Duep.
Sonic Seduction, Duep
Gargoyle
Gnome goes down.
Tokido, right?
That is a great utilization of that portal. Again, gonna battle back very
I mean, it makes sense because your name literally has OCE in it. I'm guessing that means for Oceania, right?
Yeah. This is crazy, man. Like,
that's crazy.
We'll see what happens after this. Maybe the reject. So if we go back to the attack,
look at that.
Round zero, the one this upcoming fight, right?
Yes.
So if Reject wins this upcoming fight, I think we're just stuck in a time loop. That literally happened earlier. I said it repeated the same thing multiple times.
Right,
I need GC to win this. They're doing good. They're doing well. They're up 2-1.
Similar. Instead, they're going to use the Luna ultimate to match it, and Ultron does not. Oh, out we go with an eye. Oh, that's a huge eye.
That's a big eye.
But does it find purchase? It doesn't. Wow, what a way to dance out of that like champions. Oh, Anti, though, great usage there of Ultron. Rage of Ultron more defensively than offensively, trying to break some of the walls there. Good work there as Gnome is weak.
This is the last game of the day, yes.
And down goes Zen as Gnome. Or, excuse me, down goes Gnome as Zen is still keeping that space. And they do use that ultimate. I'm not sure if that's worth using down a number off the rip like that. But, you know, they are finding some value out of it. We are going to see the Sonic Seduction. You got to hide right now. Looking for the Meteor. Piggy got to find one. Duep got to find one. And they are evenly traded now again with that, oh my goodness, finale onto Zen. Traded for days.
Both teams have a really good first point hold, though. Yo!
It's looking like they will push through this corner.
All right, so the time loop is still
Monet, is that your name? I appreciate the massive 5 good subs. Absolutely insane. I appreciate it.
The clock, obviously, but right now,
10-hour stream. Yeah, what's up with the 10-hour stream? Almost 11 hours actually by the time this finishes. I really gotta pee again.
Hold them early, and then they need to teleport back at the last millisecond.
I appreciate the massive 5 good subs. WWW.
Here they come. Ground zero on the retake, sending FMCL over the top.
This is the last game, last match of the day. Appreciate it.
Here comes that Storm ultimate again.
See, look, the Storm ult I think has gotten absolutely 0 kills, and he died for using the Storm ult.
And the tune, and that may be enough for them to walk in. FMCL gonna get locked down. Great utilization of the shield there by Invis. Zen, but you don't get left. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, blocking off the... What a smart play by Zen Star, bro. Hitting the stun and then hitting the person low and then using the shield to block the heals. That is so fucking smart. Oh, what a freeze to live.
It'll stop AoE abilities if you hold it up. So played very patiently.
Oh, they still died.
Instinctually, the supports
wow, what a freeze.
Near those who are needing to be healed. Oh my goodness. This has been a crazy, crazy game.
It's been insane. Portal coming through again because of the same situation.
And this is everything's, folks. It's all about, can Ground Zero use these 2 alts to win right now?
Okay, chat, last game of the day, man. Last game of the day. Can GZ defend this and win?
Psylocke immediately dance on the butterfly. Doesn't do enough damage. Our strategists are holding on in the point, and that could be danger zone. Waiting one more. Oh, they dash back.
Oh, he doesn't get the kill.
Unfortunately, maybe just a little bit of the nerves, not able to do so. Quick movement there.
That might actually be really bad. No, there's no way.
Massive.
GZ has all the ults, bro.
GZ
should win.
Ground
Zero.
Nami onto Piggy. Can they end this series now, folks? Will Ground Zero take this thing home? Out goes the drone. That's another.
There is no fucking way, bro. No fucking way. How? Oh my God. RC had one of the best fucking holds, and they full held the team, and they actually didn't. Oh man, I feel so bad. I thought this was gonna go to a match 5. I thought this was gonna go to a match 5. They looked really good, bro. They looked so fucking good, and there's no way they got reverse full held.
Exact same team play against each other in Ground Zero, making history right now. I mean, OCE region looks very damn good.
Yeah, that was a very evenly matched setup there. Almost a game 5. It honestly could have gone to game 5. Holding point 1 and then having
chat. I just want to let you guys know this is another big upset. RC had 90% of the chat's votes. GZ only had 10%. So it's another big 1-to-10 ratio. So GZ won. That's a big payout, chat. That's a big payout.
Right? That just means Reject is sent down to the loser brackets. Ground Zero moves forward
I
in
am
that upper
so
brackets
hungry
into
right
that
now. I'm so hungry.
Or the
I'm
upper
dying.
bracket semifinals, securing them top 5th through 6th at the
Reject goes down to the lower bracket. We do see them
forward.
get to play tomorrow, but yeah.
But at the end of the day,
they
Ground Zero is
played
definitely
really
a
well.
legit team.
Absolutely.
I
mean,
Jay
that was a ton of fun to watch. Just the back and forth in every single fight was exhausting but exhilarating.
Do I have to do it today? Because I'm exhausted
every single
and I'm
time I was looking
dying.
at the feed, it was so red and blue. It was never one-sided for the most part. Numbers were dwindling to the final 2 on each team who needed to clutch up. We saw a lot of 1v1s, 2v1s, 2v2s, 2v3s.
The mag on GZ was cooking so hard with those ults, though. I mean, to be honest with you, he was very consistent and he was very good. But that last ult when RC's Cloak and Dagger ulted, he needed to hit that ult. He kind of missed, but they still were able to come back and kind of win it. That was good. Not kind of win it, but they actually did win it. But that was good. That was a good game, Chad. That was a good game.
Yeah, I'm sure Liger's going to be stoked.
Oops.